we're gonna be going live in like 2 seconds. So like, yeah.
Okie
Well,
dokie.
well, okay, we're cool.
Welcome.
We're here. Welcome to the Nighclub podcast. So we have a guest, and her name is CrypticGrin. And
Hi.
why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, there's really not all that much to tell. I do art. I'm a housewife. My health sucks kind of, but aside from that, it's all good.
It's all good.
Man, everyone in this fucking podcast can do art but me.
Well, you can do art. You're just really bad.
Mm, mm, mm.
You could do art if you tried. Anybody could make art if they tried.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
You can do anything if you tried.
Just do it.
No. I know a few famous people who took that advice. Shia LaBeouf,
Just do it.
Picasso, Adolf Hitler. Wait.
Well, Adolf Hitler made some pretty good shit. Have you seen it? It's really good. I'm surprised you got some.
God damn it, even he's an artist.
Yeah. His like TBH, his art style is nice, like his coloring style, I guess, but like his like
It was during a time where
he's
it
just
was during
sucked.
a time where
Just
the
sucked.
plain kind of art style was like not really cared for as much.
Yeah.
It was like around the time when people started like doing more crazy shit with their art, like Van Gogh, shit like that.
Hmm.
Van Gogh.
It's apparently it's. Speaking of resting in pieces.
Oh god, I that's actually cut a zero off, so pieces.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, which is probably everyone, there was a person in our stream for last podcast, and they were talking a lot during the little chat thing that we have open, whatever. Pretty cool. But like I just
They were
like
also
to
talking to me personally for a while and for Affinity.
yeah, and like they were really chill and stuff, and basically they recently got into a car accident and they ended up passing away. And I guess what happened is they were changing their tire and then they got hit by like a truck or something, and I don't know, but they ended up passing away. So like, rest in peace, Red Savage on Fur Affinity. There's like a whole thing on the R Furry thing on Reddit, whatever. I didn't see it because I didn't go on, but
when I heard about it,
yeah.
your
So
shout is still age.
yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry, that was really depressing, but like, we all
Welcome,
said
CrypticGrin. Dead nightclub. Dead nightclub.
the
Dead.
deadest.
Taken
dead.
to a
Literally
whole new
dead.
level.
Mm.
Literally dead.
Rip.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
does anyone have the script pulled up? Because I can't pull it up.
I've
I
got
didn't
it.
work on it with you.
Here.
You
I didn't
fucks.
even get a script. What the hell is going on right now?
You're a kid
I sent it
now.
to you.
You're a squid now.
Oh god, no.
I sent it to you,
No.
Reverend.
Oh, you did? Okay, I guess I missed it. Okay.
Reverend plausible deniability.
You literally just
There you
told.
go.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You showed this to me like last night, and I didn't save it because I forgot.
Rad. Okay. What's the first topic on it?
Physical disabilities. Big physical disability. You're dead.
Well, cause
Oh,
like
man.
I just wanted to bring that up because Reverend got into a car accident too. Luckily, Reverend didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is actually.
This okay, speaking of, like just to put it like that, let me fucking totally do a 180 and talk about like multiverses. That if that is real, there is a universe where Reverend died and Savage only got their back injured.
This is very appropriate considering that I just spent the last 20 minutes or so playing Life is Strange episode 4.
What's that?
You need to know what this game is. Like, look it up.
I'm looking it up. What's it called?
Life is Strange, and it's amazing.
People keep talking to me on Skype, and I'm busy. I can't.
I'm surprisingly ashy.
Art's looking great.
You
I'm
can't
very
be
close.
ashy. You're.
No, like my entire fucking elbow is like falling apart.
But
You
that's
can't
not.
be ashy unless you're
ashy.
black. Check your privilege.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like
You're flaky.
dusty.
You're scaly and gross because you're Mr. Scales.
I'm a bowl of frosted
Also,
flakes.
this game looks cute.
Mr. Scales is black, so I reiterate, I'm ashy.
No, you're not. No. No.
What would you know? You're an otter.
Exactly. Fight me.
You know, I won't fight you. You just scream at me.
I don't want to start
But
that right now. Sorry, go ahead.
Life is Strange is it's a feels trip, and it's like I said that it was appropriate because we were talking. Well, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but anyway, physical disabilities. Yes, it ties
Hey,
into
feel
it.
free to give away spoilers. Just be like, spoiler alert.
We can
Spoiler
put
alert.
we can put like a little annotation in for people to skip
Or
over it
not.
later.
Will be good.
We just spent like 15 minutes saying spoiler alert, so.
Okay.
Oh, you guys, you went from physical disabilities to multiverses, and that's exactly what's going on in episode 4 right now. Like the blue-haired chick that you're probably looking at right now, Rev, Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets in a car wreck and snaps her spine, and the main character like has to do things.
To get her back, kinda.
Well,
Yeah.
it's very complicated. Very complicated.
Fucking everyone check out Rick and Morty. That show is
Looking.
brilliant.
Well, that was a 180.
No, fucking
Kinda.
Rick and Morty is basically a cartoon about multiverses.
Pretty much.
It's like a playoff of Doc Brown and Marty, Rick and Morty, with Morty's fucking drunk ass uncle doing strange science experiments.
Mhm.
I saw that show once, but I don't remember what happened.
Dude, it is great. I'd like to smoke while watching that, but
That's why I don't remember what happened, honestly.
speaking of drugs,
Mhm.
disabilities. You take drugs to feel less pain.
Yes.
I take drugs on it. Sorry.
I read a book where the moon is made of cheese.
Oh, speaking.
Speaking of cheese, I just ate an entire bowl of shredded cheddar cheese because
Don't let your cheese
bad
be
for you.
dreams.
I was literally like, oh my god, I'm so hungry. What do I want to eat? And then it's like, I'm just gonna shred this like entire brick of cheese and eat it. So I'm probably not gonna be able to shit for like an entire month. But
Otter's like, I'm gonna go shred some cheese. I'm like, dude, don't let your cheese be dreams.
mm,
Hashtag thank you, Shia LaBeouf.
mm,
Okay, so let's just recap, because we seem to do a recap of our previous episodes compared to how we start the present one. So it's like episode recast 1, episode 5 in general, like immediately off the bat, politics, fucking immigration, Donald Trump shit.
and then
This
there's like Daryok, and he's
so-
just like, the KKK isn't that bad. Actual words.
And then like this episode is like, okay, Reverend got in a car crash, then someone else died, and then fucking multiverses and cheese ass intensifies.
This is a
Your
great
hands are-
podcast. Okay. I was
Not-
gonna
not-
promo. I was gonna promo our podcast in like the our podcast thing on Reddit, and I was like, these people look pretty professional. I don't think I should do this just yet. So I was like, no.
Do it anyway.
Someone else
Have
can.
the shitty aesthetic that everybody likes.
I got a Tumblr.
Your Tumblr sucks
Oh,
ass.
really?
It has nothing on it. And you
That's 'cause I
followed
don't
me, and you
Not only do I not like Tumblr, but I don't.
Nobody likes Tumblr that's on it that has common sense, okay? I hate Tumblr, but I like...
Even though like I signed up and I followed Otter and like so basically my entire feed is just what they've reblogged or whatever you call it. I really don't know.
yeah.
Something about just scrolling is very compulsive and they're like it's hypnotic almost. So I sat there for a good 15 minutes just scrolling through that shit, even though none of it interested me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also, I'm probably just pretty easily fucking manipulated.
Manipulated.
My nipple.
My nipples lactated.
Let's not go into that. Oh god.
Welcome to episode 5.
So, Reverend, are you gonna sue that one chick who crashed into the back of your car?
Sue that
I
bitch.
originally said no, but my mom made me by taking over and doing it anyway.
Oh my god,
So
she.
if that lady's watching this, that wasn't me. That was my mom, because she has no pity for anybody.
Oh
Should
my
we show her this?
god. That's
We
so
should like start up a
bad.
fucking GoFundMe to like help her out.
You know, I would do that, but I don't have any money.
Episode 6.
Speaking
Guest
of
star. Person who crashed the Reverend.
speaking of GoFundMe, it was funny because I was like bitching. I was like, man, fuck my ex. He's a piece of shit. And then Reverend's just like, here, send him elephant shit. So it's like, I was like, oh man, I totally send him a gallon of elephant shit, but I don't have money. And then Reverend was like, oh, just start a GoFundMe, and I was like, yes.
How much is it?
This podcast has been hosted by, not hosted, sponsored by shitsenders.com, where you can buy like various animal shit for free and send it to people you hate anonymously. I've done it before, it works great. I've sent it to my dad. For,
Really?
like,
Did you actually?
Yeah, I cannot stand my dad, yeah.
It's like a step up from that one site where you can send people an envelope full of glitter.
Yeah.
Glitter
Envelope.
doesn't get...
Where to go for...
Yeah, but glitter's just so fucking like disappointing in that sense. You're never gonna get it out of some shit.
Yeah.
I had a friend. I've had multiple friends because they were all at a party and they were all girls with long hair. They spent months trying to get that shit out of their hair until they finally just cut it short.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like sometimes glitter just does not.
The thing is that my dad has no head hair, so like,
My dad
it is.
doesn't
He has a fucking beard, but he doesn't have
Speaking
head
of
hair.
fucking dead, my dad's also dead.
Oh.
Maybe he's fucking Red Savage up there, down there.
Okay, really, really off topic, but like I was going through me and Shermer's chat log because I wanted to find a link that he sent me because I'm gonna put up the picture because it's pretty funny. But I just realized that in the URL it says Jew, and I thought I'd bring that up.
Speaking of Hitler, Jews.
Okay, what's actually on the script? Because we actually had a good script, and like I wanted to actually.
I'm fucking binging Watsky and Bo Burnham because I got tickets for both their shows.
Really?
I don't even know what that is.
You know Bo Burnham, Cryptic?
Yeah. Yep.
I spent $100 getting 2 tickets for his concert in November.
Damn. Wow.
Or not. I don't want to know if he is a musician. I don't know if I should call it a concert though. But regardless, an hour into the pre-sale, like hundreds of seats had already sold. I couldn't get 2 seats next to each other unless I was 200, like in the 208th seat, 208th and 209th seats.
That's
So
not
I'm
surprising.
yo, if anyone's going to fucking Playhouse Square to see Bo Burnham, I'm gonna vomit. To see Bo Burnham at Playhouse Square, I'll be in like seats 208 and 209. Hit me up.
Alright.
It's like for crack money.
Oh my god.
I feel so lame. I don't even know who that is.
He's a
Bo Burnham,
comedian.
you love Bo Burnham.
Oh.
Yeah, you can find him. He's on Netflix, I think.
He is.
I could
You
have
know-
sworn I've heard of that, but I can't even,
You know who's a
Have you-
really good fucking.
Have you been vaping the weeds?
I wish I was, but I haven't.
Did you inject the vapes?
Yes.
Don't do that.
Okay, but okay. My favorite comedian is Jim Jeffries. He's Australian.
John Joffrey.
Shut your fucking mouth.
It sounds like a serial killer.
King
like-
Joffrey. Sponsored by Game of Thrones.
Okay, okay. I want to get back onto the script that we have because it was actually like a good script. I was like, oh, this is quality material instead of just So
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Donald Trump is my favorite comedian, personally.
Donald Trump
Oh,
is
yeah.
a comedian.
Yep. He is a clown.
He's
Actually,
such an ass.
I was
He's
in.
almost unreal.
I was in an. Fucking, you were saying you loved him. You want to suck his fucking toupee.
Hey, I admire his assness. Okay.
You admire his ass.
I mean, okay. I mean, I admire how much of an asshole he is. And he's running for president, too, which is even more hilarious, because we all know he's not going to get it. But he is such a dick. It's so great.
How is he at the top of the polls? Are people just voting for him as a joke?
I think
I
so,
don't
because there's no way.
I do not believe he's at the top of the polls.
Oh my
Wouldn't,
God.
wouldn't it
Google-
suck if
Wait,
he
wait,
actually
wait.
became president because everybody voted for him
It's-
as a
it's
joke?
actually-
I would sit back and laugh at that.
If he actually became president, I'm gonna fucking gather like a stick with a handkerchief at the back, like in those fucking hobo things, and fucking walk to Otter's house in Canada. my goddamn words.
I will stay in America just to watch that shit show happen because that would be great.
Fucking write
Rip.
porn to pay rent.
Oh man.
Rip in pieces. Okay, but like getting back onto the fucking script.
Speaking of the script, let's do the script.
Oh my god.
That's basically been the plot of this episode. Thus.
Alright, who just punched Rice?
I don't even know what you said.
It sounded like someone punched Rice or something, because all I heard is like,
Oh, I set my purse on my bed. Sorry.
oh,
What
okay.
are you? A fucking purse fag? I'm purse phobic.
Oh God.
What are you, a
Satchel
fucking purse fag? Short me 2015.
Don't impress me,
Oh,
Scott.
It's centuries past good morning.
fucking Dario.
I love that statement.
Whew, okay. Trans headcanons being forced onto canonically cis characters. Opinions, go.
I'm actually Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's... Oh.
Relevant.
Oh.
Very relevant.
Oh.
Well, I don't really know what a headcanon is, so I just went with Upkin. I'm Sonic Kin.
Headcanon is basically like I already explained this to you, you're a fucking moron, but,
For a head, does that count?
no, it's like, okay, a headcanon is like a theory that you have about a character that may or may not be true, but has not been specifically stated in, like, the series or whatever.
Game theory.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
I'm Matt Pat.
So it's like, for example, like, I don't know, if Reverend's persona and my persona met, my headcanon would be that they would get stoned together, even though that has, like, never happened.
Canon. That's completely canon.
Yeah, pretty
This
much,
is
but
so confusing.
I don't know how to explain it. Just Google it. Just Google headcanon. I don't know how to explain this to you.
It's basically just fan theories, except it's an even more underground, edgy name, so people can feel more special.
True.
Before we move on, can I make a quick request, Otter? Do you remember that one fucking picture of Michael with like the 80,000 cigarettes?
Yes.
Do that with Reverend Sona and a bunch of vape pens. Someone do that. I don't care who.
You
but
do
I can't
it.
do it myself.
I want you to do it specifically because I want to see what your drawings look like.
I will fucking get out my drawing tablet right now and have this done by the end of the podcast.
Do it.
Yes, good. Thank you.
But like,
Trigger warning if you don't want your eyes to melt.
I want to see it.
but like, IMHO.
Indiana Jones.
IMHO, I'm fine with trans headcanons or whatever, like, if that's fine by me, but like, if you're like, oh, this character is trans, they're actually trans, like, in canon, like, they're, like, no, stop. Especially when they've been specifically said, like, no, this character is,
They're like, I'm heterosexual.
yeah,
You're gay because I said so.
Oh, fuck, I'm disgusting.
I know. So, that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Because you guys still haven't answered the question, but, like...
Do something more valuable with your life than coming up with trans theories about characters.
Here, here.
My opinion is that I don't give a crap. I don't play the fandom thing. But seriously, if you try to be an asshole about it and start calling people whatever phobic and whatever ist word you could think of because they don't agree with you, then you're kind of lame and you need to kind of shut the fuck up.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
That's just a little ridiculous. It's just a show. Like how people in Steven Universe make up all these dumbass theories and then make them real and then get mad at people that disagree. And it's just like, guys.
What is so special about that show?
It's just...
Okay, it is a good show. It's cute as hell, and I started
It's like
watching.
one step above My Little Pony.
I watch that too. Okay, it's so cute. It makes me want to cry. It's just so good.
Well, apparently, I don't really like My Little Pony that much because I don't know. But Steven Universe just seems more like interesting to me, I guess, because I've heard that there's like some pretty there's like really dark themes in it. I don't know about My Little Pony. I've heard stuff about that too, but like I don't know. Like my friend Andrew, he's like a brony, and I was like, why do you even watch My Little Pony? He's like, the characters are like so interesting. I was like, okay.
I can't watch it because every time the show comes on or somebody mentions it, the first thing that pops in my mind is there's some 50-year-old pedo fapping to this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, My Little Pony is a great show, kind of. It is for kids though, and at the parts where it is clearly for kids, you're just like, come the fuck on, it's right there. I know what's gonna happen. Why am I watching the show? But it's so cute. And it makes you feel better after you've had a really shitty day dealing with the real world.
You know what else makes me feel better after a really shitty day of dealing with the real world?
Sure.
What?
Drinking bleach and slitting my wrist.
Save though.
Cryptic's like,
Alright, let's give this a whirl.
What are you giving a whirl there?
Your ass.
Great.
Back to the script, I guess. Okay, so what do you guys think about like dieting? So like I specifically put down like vegan slash vegetarian diets, and then I was also thinking about like parents forcing their young kids onto a diet because they're dieting. What do you guys like think about that?
You should not make your kid do your fucking diet so you have support, you dumb cunts.
Especially if your diet is weird, because I have been forced on many a weird diet, and I swear to God, I've gained more weight every time.
Like, if you are a fucking vegetarian, that's cool, but don't force that on your kid. And you can apply the same argument, like, oh, well, fucking Christian parents make their kids Christian, but that doesn't really affect their physical health.
It can.
I mean, if it's dumb.
It can.
If
It
it's
can.
dumb,
Suppose.
I repeat.
But yeah, don't
You're
force your
disgusting.
kids onto a fad diet. That's really dumb. It is important to watch what they're eating.
Yeah.
And, make sure they're not eating a whole bunch of crap. But
I'm
don't
on
put
Zach
your kid on a
Galifianakis
juice
diet.
cleanse because that's just. Ugh.
Yeah.
Especially emphasis on the fad diet, because I did this diet with my mom. It's called the Tracy diet, and basically you eat pureed fucking vegetables and gazpacho, and I swear to God, within the whole week I was on it, I had some of the worst food I've ever eaten in my life, and still nothing has topped it. It's awful.
Delicious.
I love food too much.
I'm on the Zach Galifianakis diet.
My
Eat
mom
whatever the fuck I want.
My mom always says everything in moderation. Eat whatever the fuck you want, so long as you don't eat too much of it, because you will probably die or get fat.
What about humans?
Yeah, everything in moderation. I mean,
Even humans.
yes.
Hannibal Lecter's skinny and he eats humans.
And also fava beans. So.
That too.
But honestly, when I think about dieting, for me, what it means for me is like watching calories. Like I count calories now because I'm trying not to get super fat.
Yeah.
But also when you do that, like people think that if I watch calories, I'll be fine. I can eat whatever I want as long as I stay under my budget. But
totally not true.
no, absolutely not true. You're right. Because like 2,000 calories in a day of pizza rolls is totally different from 200 calories a day of something that's actually good for you.
Yeah, and it's more filling too. Like if you eat your whole entire serving of calories with one meal, and you're like, "Well, this will fill me up."
No, don't
You're
do
gonna
that.
go back. You're gonna go back 1 hour later and be like, "Okay, I'm still fucking hungry. What the hell?" And it's like,
See-
"Well, you ate shit. That's why."
See, the thing about like calories though is like calories are mainly just used for energy for the body, so it's not. It's like I guess like in a sense, yes, it could like make you gain weight if you don't burn up those calories. But the thing is that you like
Energy in, energy out.
yeah
Exactly,
yeah.
Because with my condition, I can't, I have exercise intolerance, so I can't. Oh, by the way, because you had a hard time saying this, Otter, it's panhypopituitarism.
Yeah.
That is a long word.
Yeah, it is a lot of word. It took me a long time to finally, learn how to say
I
it.
couldn't even read it in the journals.
Yeah.
I just looked at the P word.
I was just like, I like looked at it. I was like, I'm not even gonna fucking try. I was like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, because of that, I have exercise intolerance, so I can't work out. Like my muscles get all weak and shaky after even like 2 minutes of trying to do some cardio.
Same.
So, yeah.
But I don't have a disease. I'm just fucking lazy.
Well, anyway, I decided to look up how I can lose weight without, having to exercise because I can't. And that's when I learned about calorie counting and keeping, the whole energy in, energy out thing.
mhm.
So basically,
I use
technically our
magic
body
gems to get the chakras through my body to lose weight
Oh my
with a
God.
more natural method.
That sounds like my brother.
technically our
Anyone
body
who
burns
fucks who believes in that shit
1,500.
can go drink bleach.
Technically our body
Fucking
burns
crystal ass Steven
1,500.
Universe ass bullshit.
Sure, shut up. Let fucking Reverend talk.
Eat my asshole.
I said technically we burn about 1,500 to something, whatever amount of calories a day. So the diet is actually more important than the exercise itself because no matter what you do, you can't outrun a shitty diet.
Yeah.
exactly, yes.
So you're better off just focusing
Yeah.
on the diet if anything. You're good.
With my weight and size and everything, I calculate all that, so I get to eat 1,200 calories in a day.
Oh
for,
wow.
For me, so.
I get to eat like more than that, but I'm fucking awful.
I
I ate hot dogs, a cup of French fries, 6 mozzarella sticks, and a whole bowl of Chipotle.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I go through my budget all the time.
I
I ate enough to fucking feed Ethiopia.
I ate like 2 KFC meals to myself, and like the worst part about it is like I could still eat more afterwards, and I was like, fuck, I'm so disgusting. How am I not obese? Because I was like, I got like the fully loaded
Because your
box
genes
meal.
like you.
Yeah, that's true. Uh, I got this. I got the fucking fully loaded box meal, so that's like the big crunch chicken thing, and then like fries and drumstick and coleslaw. And then I also got like the ultimate 4 piece, which is 4 pieces of chicken, fries and a coleslaw, and then like 2 drinks. And then I fucking ate it all, and I was so proud of myself, yet so disgusted at the same time. I was like, I'm surprised I ate that much, but like, oh man, it was totally worth it. It was delicious. I
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
care. I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna have like diabetes by the time I'm like 20.
Oh man, I actually, to be honest, I avoid a lot of sugars. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff anyway, but I am terrified of getting diabetes on top of all the other crap I have already.
I have a friend in school, and someone introduced him to Monster Energy drinks last October.
Oh God.
They smell so bad.
I actually like some of the flavors. He drank one every day for 2 months. Every day, mind you. Like, I think between October and June, and I haven't seen him since June, he missed 2 days. There were even times where I was with him on like a fucking like trip somewhere, and he would search for vending machines, and sometimes there'd be like Monster coffees and stuff, and he would buy one. He would have the cash on hand to do that. And around February, he upped his dosage to 2 every day.
How is he not dead?
Every morning, he would drink 2 of these, mind you. Every morning, without fail. I am not exaggerating.
You know, 1 can of those is 2 servings on its own.
Between April and May, he had 3 a day.
Oh my God.
Every day, mind you. And he said, I talked to him, he's like, by the amount I'm intaking and the chemicals and stuff that's going into my body, I am going to die at the age of 27, and I am okay with that.
Wow.
Lovely.
You know, I used to do that too. I used to drink those dumb little energy drinks, and when I stopped, ever since that day when I was like a sophomore in high school, I have always gotten a bad migraine. Like, I think it actually legitimately gave me brain damage. Those things are fucking wrong.
Yeah, man. I remember in elementary school we would do like a 1,500-meter run, and it was funny because there's this one guy, Jackson, and he was one of those people who were like super like, ooh, like I'm like the best guy here, fucking, and he is just like basically a swagget, and he decided that it would be a good idea to drink 4 Red Bulls before running the 1,500-meter, and he sprinted the entire thing, and he ended up vomiting like blood afterwards, and it's like, oh
God.
Hot.
There's actually, I remember there's also this one kid named Lucas Bester in my class too, and he did cross country running. He sprinted the entire thing, and at the end he ended up coughing up like chunks of his throat because he was breathing so hard, and he never stopped. And I don't know, it just like I don't know how people can push themselves to do that kind of shit. I like no.
Because they just did it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
You know, I drank in like 3 of those 5-hour energies, and I actually began to hear voices.
Do those actually work?
Yes, they do. I drank like 3 of those, and then I stayed up all night. And
For
then at the
15
end of the night,
continuous hours of energy.
I started hearing voices, and I was like, "That's so creepy."
you know what someone did? They
What?
took like a big gulp cup. I don't know what. I don't think we have those in Canada, but it's like an 80-ounce cup of
Yeah, I know
like
what those
liquid.
are.
And then
Hey,
he filled the entire thing with 5-hour energies, and he chugged the thing in like 3 minutes. And
No.
he was like, I can't feel my heart. I can't feel my heart beating. I think it stopped. He's like and that was like the cons of it. And he's like the pros. I've deep cleaned my entire apartment. Like he hasn't slept in like 72 hours. Like, oh.
You know, that's what I like about those, that I keep on doing them, is that they make you want to actually do shit.
You sure? Wait,
Like, when I'm busy, I'll take one of those and I'll do all my shit.
Otter, your friend sounds suspiciously like a fucking like internet post.
I didn't say my friend. I said I
Oh.
read this thing.
Friend.
Yeah, my friend. Your friend sounds
There are
suspicious.
people who do that. Yeah.
Well,
There are
I
people
mean,
who do that on the internet all the fucking time, though.
I only do that to
No, I don't.
people in real life who I know don't have Tumblr, because then they're like, "Wow, your friends are so cool." I'm like, "I know, right?" And then,
I know, right? Right.
So, in other news, me and Reverend are planning on making a horror game because we're like, fuck yeah, because we were gonna, like, do some other kind of video game, but we were kind of like, fuck, we don't have any ideas, so it's like, let's make a fucking horror game.
Horror games are the best. I love them.
4 Nights at Fompty's.
No.
Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's is the new, like, brainchild for fucking internet games, like Slender
Yes,
ones.
it is.
Yeah.
You're right. Have you seen the playthroughs for episode 4?
The fourth
Oh,
one?
boy.
I was actually talking to Santi last night, Otter's friend, who I just befriended. I actually like the series somewhat. It's fun. I like watching Markiplier play it.
I
What's wrong with you?
personally think that the backstory is really cool, but I hate the hype around it, and I don't think the games are very good or very scary, but the fourth one is actually pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, the
I agree
fourth
with
one-
the hype. The hype is a little much, and the fandom, people in the fandom are kind of crazy.
They're like,
I mean, that's why I don't fandom.
Yeah.
Fuck, she's actually a transsexual.
Exactly. That's the transsexual kind of headcanons that are just weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's an animatronic. It's not even human.
Yeah, like there's whole fucking debates on what gender some of them are. I was like, they're not even real, and they're also robots.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, gender is
Also,
maximized.
possibly the spirits of children. So that's kind of
Yeah.
How spooky is it?
Spooky.
yeah.
Like, it's...
Yeah.
But I think, like, the backstory is really cool, because it's pretty detailed. The game, like, the first 3 games are just so repetitive and shitty, but, like, with the 4th one, I like that they added the fact that you actually have to, like, move around and, like, check all your surroundings rather than just sitting in one fucking spot and closing a goddamn door. Like,
It's a strategy. I mean, when you get it, have you played it yet?
I haven't played it, I've watched people play it,
Because
though.
the strategy of it is what draws you in, so that when the jump scares happen, that's when you really.
I thought the third one was really weak in the scare department because you just get jump scared every 2.5 seconds. So it's
Yeah.
I
like,
have to
okay.
agree with that. The third
I
one
don't-
probably wasn't the best.
See, with the 4th one, I think the thing that I like about it is it's not predictable, because you actually have to, like, listen for cues and shit. Because
No,
there's certain
none-
things you have to do.
None of them would be, but it would be just like the first 3 if there was a phone guy. The 4th one doesn't have a fucking person telling you every single thing about the game, every mechanic.
Yeah.
If the first 3 didn't have a phone guy every night, they were like, okay, here's what you do. Then they'd actually be a lot more intuitive and force you to like trial and error to figure things out. Markiplier's playing this and they're like, okay, I died to this a lot of the times, but I found a pattern, but the pattern wasn't necessarily true, but it gave you that chance to learn, to figure things like that out.
I
Yeah,
don't
well-
mind it, but
There is no phone guy in the 4th one because I'm pretty sure that one takes place long before the pedo even showed up, or the child murder, whatever.
Yeah, that's when the first child died.
Yep.
Welcome to Freddy Cast.
no. But yeah, like, personally, like, I don't think that, Five Nights this can tie into our next thing that we were going to talk about. Like, what makes a horror game a good horror game? And it's like, personally, I think that the formula for Five Nights at Freddy's wasn't really, like, that great. It doesn't, like, I guess it's, like, good for some people, but to me, it just seems like a bunch of jump scares that were pretty cheap, and there was, like, there's really no dread playing that. Like, me and Reverend talked about this, and basically what makes a good horror game good, in my opinion, is the sense of dread that you get while playing it. The sense that something is going to happen, but you don't know when it's going to happen. Because I think the thing that I really just didn't like about Five Nights at Freddy's was the fact that the jump scares were so predictable, and like after a while they just got so repetitive and shitty, and then you just kind of were like,
That
I'm
is
not
true.
even scared I'm not even scared of this anymore. It's just like you're like, you know it's gonna happen. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying there for sure. I think the best horror game that I have ever played myself was probably Dead Space.
Yeah, I
Dead
heard that's super
Space.
scary.
Yeah, like I couldn't even finish it. I will admit that. I did play all the Fear games though, and those are decent.
I have that downloaded. I'm meaning to play it. It looked so good.
Fear
Play
Dead
it.
Space.
Fear.
Play it, yeah.
Play
I
it.
Play
gotta
it with the
play
lights
it.
off and
And like
You know,
at
one thing
3 in the
that's kind
morning.
of creepy is I sent it to Otter, Sad Satan.
Yeah.
He's like, I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't even watch it. It's
I was like,
dark.
literally, like, the first, like, minute I watched, like, the first one, I was like, nah, fuck that shit. And then I just closed it. I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, as soon as the noises started, I was just like, nah.
There wasn't even any jump scares, dude. It was just like you're walking through a hall. Sometimes you'd see an image or two, but it's just like not even
Show
anything.
me later.
It's just dread. All it is just pure dread.
I think one of my favorite horror games has to be Vanish, because it's randomly generated hallways that you have to walk through. And sometimes, like, the pipes break and shit. It, like, really focuses on the ambience and stuff, but, and you're
My
not
favorite.
supposed to run because the monsters, they like rely on hearing to track you down. So if you run, then you get tracked down by the monsters faster and you get fucked over. So
My favorite fucking horror game, Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
oh yes, I have to agree. Yep. Dead Space can go fuck itself. That one wins.
What is that?
Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Is that a real game?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Just watch Markiplier play it. It's pretty good.
Markimoo.
Markiplier. Shout out to Markiplier for being a cool guy.
Episode 7, 6. Markiplier, guest star.
You said that about Ego Raptor last time.
Shh.
Is he still in your basement?
Shh. Right now, I'm putting a bunch of vape pens in Reverend's mouth.
That's nice.
I really don't know how to draw, like, fucking perspective.
Rip.
Oh well, just bullshit it. You could get it right.
No, I won't.
Rip.
Yes, you will.
These aren't even look like vape pens. They just look like tubes with, like, buttons on them.
Well, that's what it basically is.
Rip.
See, you're doing it right.
Oh my god. Creepypastas.
Oh god.
What have they?
Creepy. One time I went downstairs and I think the pot of spaghetti was looking at me funny, so I ran back upstairs. That was the creepiest pasta I ever encountered.
What do you guys think if they've gotten better or worse over like the years?
Worse.
Worse.
Absolutely worse. I used to be part of the creepypasta fandom back before fandoms were absolutely batshit crazy. And just so much crap went down, and I was in it like during the whole Slenderverse, you know, where that was the most popular thing, and then that girl killed her family or whatever, or
Yeah.
that
Her
girl
friend.
they killed her friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's her friend.
They didn't kill her.
They tried to kill her, and that girl tried to burn her house down.
Slender.
And then all the angsty creepypasta fandom teens like went nuts, and I left. I was done.
You're like, Personally, I
remember
don't
when
think.
that happened.
I think most creepypastas aren't really that scary.
Pasta.
Shut up.
Russian Sleep Experiment is amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
yeah,
one's
that is
actually
amazing.
creepy.
And 1999 is really good too.
There's this one that I read. I'll see if I can find it again, but like, I'll explain it in a minute. You guys keep going.
The creepypasta characters, like Slenderman was pretty cool until, you know, the fandom got a hold of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but like all the other ones, I don't know, Ben Drowned is decent.
Yeah.
But just the way that the fandom people twist all that stuff, and, you know, all the transgender headcanons.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Slender Man is non-binary. Oh, yeah. Like, shut up.
Slender Man does not have a gender.
And
Why
he's
about
not
it?
married to freaking Jeff the Killer. I don't, people.
Jeff the Killer was funny when you'd see it on 4chan and you go on the flashboard and it would like pop up. And the story was But people make it into something so lame. It always has to be yaoi. It always has to be whatever. It's just like, guys,
Shipping.
stop. You ruined it.
I hate shipping. I'm sorry. Like, I despise it.
Especially if it's out of character. I can understand it if it's in character.
Yeah.
But out of character, no, absolutely not. It completely ruins the thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, that's what ruined creepypastas for me.
Yeah, like that's like I watched this one show. It's called How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know if anyone else watches it, but there's this character and his name is Connor, and he is like very sexual and he sleeps around a lot. And then he ends up sleeping with this one guy named Oliver, and he's like he does hacking and stuff, and he slept with him so that Oliver would do free hacking for him because Connor is a part of a law school, and they're trying to like figure out how these cases went down and try to defend their client or whatever. And then so he sleeps with Oliver, and then like them and like him and Oliver end up becoming like boyfriends, and it's really adorable. That's like the one thing that I can actually like stomach without being like, oh fucking fandoms. But like, oh, it's so adorable. It's like my heart.
You know, in the Hannibal fandom, Hannibal is kind of weird. He does make kind of like passes at will. I could get that one. But when it's like stupid shit like a kid's cartoon where the gems are just really close with each other, they already dance semi-sexual. It's just like, guys, no. It's a kid's cartoon. Don't do it. Don't ruin it.
Don't do it. Don't do that.
Just don't do it.
The opposite of Shia LaBeouf.
Mm.
So,
Stop.
don't like Cheese Be Dreams. The creepypasta I was talking about was called No End House, and it was basically the story about like some contest. So like go through these spooky rooms, and if you make it to the end, you get $100 or something. But like, it was actually fairly intimidating because like it starts out like, oh, it's not even scary, but like subtle changes. It's not like, oh, I got to room 3 and there were like guts and blood all over the walls. It was like really small things that would take a minute to notice but would really set you off once they did. Like one light in a like I think the third room was one light in the corner of the room, yet the chair had 2 shadows basically.
Oh.
Oh, kind of like SCP sort of stuff.
Sort of. And so it's like not necessarily scary, but definitely completely goes against anything you know is true.
So
and
like,
will, like quickly set you off.
So like very unsettling, basically.
Yeah. It's like suddenly you know something's not right.
Yeah.
It's not just like scary, something's like wrong with what you're doing, with what you're involved in.
Yeah, I think we'll have to incorporate shit like that in our game, Reverend.
You can incorporate my shit.
No.
Mm.
But I think a creepypasta that I actually really enjoyed was the Lost Silver. It's like based off of like Pokemon or whatever, but I thought it was pretty interesting. And then someone they remade the game as if it actually happened, like as if it were like I can't explain things, but basically we're like,
Wasn't
oh,
it
my
like
game.
a ROM that like just retold it?
Yeah.
Because I remember playing that. It didn't necessarily redo the whole game, but it had all the events.
Yeah, it had all the events, and it was kind of spooky because the thing is that they used for the music they used the unknown tune from Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and I was listening to the original Pokemon soundtrack for those games, and that song came on, and I was just like, because it's like very unsettling, because it's like I don't know, because it's just like it's like sounds and it's very unsettling and I don't like it, and I'm like because everyone's like, oh, Lavender Town is so creepy, and it's like, I mean, Lavender Town
Not
song
anymore.
Yeah, Lavender Town song isn't as creepy anymore.
Da, da, da,
No, but the unknown tune really like freaks me out. I don't know why. It's something about like how simple it is, but like there's also like sounds and
For some reason, that never got to me. It sounds like the Jeopardy theme song. I'm just like, all right, okay.
When I was
Lavender Town theme.
Yeah, it sounds like the Jeopardy song.
It does.
When I was like very young, I was scared of it, but that was because of like, oh, look at the ghost, oh, look at the hand on your shoulder, and shit like that. But like, I was young.
Spooky, scary.
I was also very scared of the game Ocarina of Time. Like that fucking scared the shit out of me. And like that's the reason why I could never play Zelda games until I was older. Like I think I was 10 when I actually played Ocarina of Time, because what ended up happening is I was so scared, like I didn't want to play it, so I just watched my siblings play it. And then I remember one time my brother Casey came over for a visit. I guess it was a holiday or something, and we were upstairs playing on the Nintendo 64. He is playing Ocarina of Time. We were at like the very first boss, which is Goma. It's like a spider thing with an eye that you're supposed to shoot. Very typical Zelda thing. And then basically what ended up happening is he paused the game because he had to go downstairs because mom was calling him. He's like, okay, I'll be right back. And I waited and waited and waited, and he just like he wasn't coming back anytime soon. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then I like unpaused the game, and then I figured out how to play it, and I beat Goa, and I was so proud of myself. And that was the day that I started to not be afraid of it. But TBH, I actually still get kind of spooked by some of the shit that happens in Ocarina of Time, because especially if like an enemy just like randomly pops up and is like, and I'm like, so
Those chickens, though.
fucking
What was the
chickens.
first game? What was the first game you guys were afraid of?
Oh, let's see here. I gotta think about this.
Ocarina of Time.
Probably, well, not like terrified of it, like to the point where I couldn't play. I've never had a game like that. But when the first Resident Evil game came out, that was Resident. Actually, no. The first one that I played was Resident Evil 2, and I played that, and like the, I don't know. I was like 12, no, 13, around somewhere around those ages, but it was creepy. So that's mine.
Reverend?
When I was like 9, my dad brought home Silent Hill to rent.
Oh
He's
god.
like, here's a fun game for you guys to play. And I was like, okay, cool. And I started playing and it scared the living piss out of me. I love that game though.
Dude, that's rad. Ocarina of Time.
Metroid Fusion was mine. Fucking Samus X, no eyes ass bullshit. That shit scared the hell out of me. Plus, the Metroid games always had a habit of like walking into an empty room and suddenly just something fucking happens. Even though it's like 2D and pixely and cartoony, like everything would shake and shit would fall around. And it was like, oh goodness me, time to go change my pants for the third time.
Metroid Prime's a pretty good game.
I love that game.
I've
I
never
wasn't
played
able to,
any
like,
of the Metro games.
any of the
Metroid.
like 3D Metroid games like that. I always need to walk through because they're really difficult to just figure out on your own sometimes.
I've never
Other
played
Other,
any of them.
why do people like want to give Samus a personality like Other M and shit?
Well, because she's a person.
It's dumb. She's like a bounty hunter. She doesn't need it.
It's because she's a gamer girl.
She's a gamer girl.
She has boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah.
I have boobs too. Does that mean I get feelings?
No.
Yes.
The bigger the boobs, the bigger the feet.
I'm running out of like
Yes.
ways to draw vape pens.
You just draw it as a tube with another tube on top and
You're a tube.
Oh.
It's just
Vape
tubes.
I'm just like half-assing the rest of these.
That's great.
Just copy paste.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't do that. It's too late for that. There's not enough like conventional space.
Oh god.
Way to go.
Because I don't know how to draw angles.
I was like really scared of Ocarina of Time because I remember my sister telling me that there's like these monsters and they're basically just skeletons that come up out of the ground and they have like I guess the tips of their fingers are like red hot and they're burning and shit and they have red eyes and they attack you and my sister would always tell me that they'd come and kill me at night, so I guess that's probably why I was scared of it.
Your
But
sister sounds nice.
yeah, she I have a sister and 3 older brothers, and they would always tease me and shit, and they'd always scare the fuck out of me. But it was especially my sister, and I hated it because I am so fucking scared of the dark now because of her. She would
You still
literally.
scared of the dark?
Yeah, okay, actually, fun story. Yesterday I was talking to Shormu, it was like 3 in the morning. I was like, I want a fucking bran muffin. I want a fucking bran muffin. But like, my, like a couple hours previous, my mom, told me to go and turn off all the lights downstairs, and I was like, fuck, and I was like, oh, I don't want to grab my light because I might wake my mom up, and I don't know, I wanted my fucking bran muffin, so I totally just took a Markiplier approach. As I was walking down the stairs into the darkness, I just, like, I was just flipping the bird with both my hands, and I was like, "Fuck you!" I was like, "I just want my."
Remember to reverse gyrate your way out of the bath.
For
Pretty
everyone's
much.
safety.
Pretty much, I was just like, "Fuck you!" I just want my bread muffin, so I was just flipping off the darkness, and then I went and got my bread muffin.
How many times I've just fucking gone downstairs at 2 in the morning with like fucking no lights on and just fallen down the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. Like, I literally had to tap the ground with my foot several times, and I'm just like, is it there? Mm-hmm.
Because you're either gonna do one thing. You're gonna get to the top of the stairs on your way back up, and you're gonna like think there's another stair and like try to go up and then like woo yourself out, or you're gonna think you're at the bottom of the stairs and then like take a step out into nothingness and fall.
Yeah.
And I have to be really careful when going down the second flight of stairs in my house because there's like a $30,000 music box right at the foot of the stairs.
Oh.
So if I fall that direction, I'm gonna hit my head on the mirror that's at the bottom of the stairs and then slam into the music box and probably pass out and go to the hospital.
Good job.
I haven't done that yet.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
It's probably a good thing I have no stairs in my house. I am super clumsy. The walls keep getting in my way, though. Damn walls.
Tell the walls to move.
Mhm.
Goddamn walls.
My house has too many stairs. I wish I was a ghost so I could just hover on them.
You are a ghost.
Just
I'm
like
not
a
ghosty enough because I have to use my legs.
Didn't.
No, but like,
It looks like it's wearing an Akatsuki suit.
oh my god. No, but I totally fucking Ocarina of Time freaked me out, but I got they remade it for the 3DS and it was really cool and I was like, I'm gonna play this. So I decided that I was going to stay up all night and play on the 3DS with 3D mode on and then have my headphones plugged in, which are over the ear headphones, so everything is just generally better sounding and you can hear literally everything in the soundtrack. And spooked me out when I got to the fucking Shadow Temple. Fuck the Shadow Temple. That shit's scary. Fuck that. Oh god. Just everything about that temple. There's these game theories. I don't know who is I don't know who it was written by. It wasn't by like game theory, but it was someone wrote these theories about what the temples were before the war, and some of them are pretty spooky and shit. And they're like, well, the Shadow Temple was probably a place where they would throw slaves and prisoners of war and stuff. And it's like, lovely.
Delicious.
Majora's Mask is like 10 times like Majora's Mask is really creepy compared to Ocarina of Time. So, yeah. Fuck Majora's Mask.
Reverend, what are the fucking like scars on your Sona's outfit?
There are no scars.
What are the red lines?
Those are just the way I color.
They're highlights.
Yeah.
It's artistic
His
stuff.
outfit isn't made out of skin.
Finished.
Good. Put it up on the screen.
I will
You
if I
gotta
can
see it.
take a screenshot.
Or just have Otter put it up on the thing. Or
Oh, give me a moment. God damn.
Oh.
God fucking damn it. There's a video I gotta show you guys later. Someone took like an episode of King of the Hill and like made an MLG.
Oh god.
oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
I've seen it.
Oh
It's
god.
Have you seen it, Otter?
Oh god.
Well, I guess I'm showing you later.
Oh god.
Your life will be 100% better past this.
It's pretty great. 52 minutes into the podcast.
Oh, are we already 52 minutes?
Time
much is-
flies, man.
Oh wow, that was quick.
We have
That was
so much
actually
of the
really
script left.
quick.
Okay, so
We can keep going. Our last
Zodiacs,
podcast was 2 hours.
Zodiacs. Zodiacs, do you guys
Zodiacs.
believe in them or anything?
Fucking no.
I am a Leo.
I'm a
I am.
Do
Scorpio.
you like
Libra.
Titanic?
I'll never let go. No, I do not like Titanic. I'm not one for cheesy movies.
Do you like Inception? Has anyone here watched Inception?
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
No.
It was okay.
I enjoyed it.
I also
The
like
effects are
Wolf
pretty
of Wall
cool.
Street.
This has nothing
out
to
that
do
link,
with
guys.
Zodiacs.
Otter, put that
Leo
up on
is
the
a
podcast.
sign
Oh my
and is
God.
also an actor, therefore this is very relevant.
This is awesome.
Oh my
Sure,
god.
I like it.
I gotta put it up 1 second.
Pretty sure that's not how you vape, though, unless you're trying to eat them. Vape cereal. Vapeo.
Oh, that's delicious. Oh, this picture is great. Shoremu, yes, you can draw. What is
Yes,
wrong
you
with you?
can.
Also,
can't
that is
grow.
an e-cigarette, but it's Jordan, what is this? There is a difference. Kinda.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a vape addict.
It's not an
I don't
addiction. I can
inject
quit
the
anytime I
vapes.
want.
Oh my god.
As you say with your mouth muffled by 6 e-cigarettes. I'm what I want.
Rippin' Reverend.
I'm
Okay.
not injected.
I will put the picture up in a moment. Once I am.
It's Julian. I made it my profile picture. You didn't even need to.
Oh,
at this point.
awesome.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
You're really gonna make that your profile picture?
Yes,
It
I
is.
Yeah,
am.
it's already.
up for me.
It's already up
been
for me.
done.
I can't see the update yet.
That's because you suck.
Wait, your Skype picture or?
Skype
Yes,
picture,
Skype
yeah.
picture.
God, you
Yeah, it
scrub.
hasn't changed for me.
You're a scrub.
You're a plebe.
You think you spelled pleb wrong?
Oh.
I don't think it's live. It just. Okay, no, it's live. Oh, there, I see it.
Good job.
Aping around at the speed of ground.
Mm-mm. So yeah, I'm a Scorpio. Sup?
Honestly, I have no idea what that means for us. I never really looked into what the whole connection thingies are with things.
It means the arrangement of the stars.
Well, I know what that is, but I mean, like, what
Astrology as
different?
bullshit.
Yeah, that stuff. Or the
Well,
apparently personalities or whatever.
well, yeah, it's not like pre-made personalities. It's just
dumb.
it's tendencies, but like.
Because you're a man, you would understand.
Yeah.
It's
Shut up.
fucking stupid.
Well, I personally find it interesting. Obviously, it's not all true, but there's a little bit of truth to it. I find some things true about it, not all things, obviously, but there are some things for sure.
What do you find true about it, Otter? Enlighten me.
Well, for Scorpios, they're like, they're the most sexual signs, and I'm like, and I'm like, yeah.
But everybody's sexual.
But like,
Like,
they're
you can find connections with anything. Like, if I
Well,
were
yeah.
told that I were a Scorpio, I could find so many connections. Be like, I'm a Scorpio, I'm totally not a Leo. There are just so many things wrong with the whole Leo thing. But, I mean, I am a Leo, and
They always say they're like, Leos and Scorpios fucking hate each other, and
I hate you. I hate you. I'm going away.
Why did I make this 2000 by 2000 resolution?
Because you
way
suck.
too HD.
Because you suck at life.
Podcast is in 240p. Oh wait, I can make it 720.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
I don't want to put it at 1080 because it will kill my computer, because my computer is but a simple laptop and it sucks butthole, so.
It's a simple laptop.
You guys are gonna have to deal. But, I don't know. I mean, like, some Zodiac stuff. I just find it interesting, I guess. It's, sure.
It is definitely interesting. I agree with that.
I believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah, like, sure.
I do too.
I believe I have big feet.
I am Bigfoot.
That's gonna get us an audience I don't really want on this.
Oh god, no. Cut this
I want
out.
that audience. Come over here.
No.
Same with the fart fetish
Well-
group people. We love you.
Oh, creepy.
Well, I put it on Reddit, and Reddit is like all the foot fetish people, so.
Reddit is just a large amalgamation of people with feet fetishes.
Why though? Why? What is sexual about feet? I don't.
I have a thumb fetish thanks to Danny's X-Bang.
Shut up.
You could technically jack off a dick with feet. I think that's what it is. Actually, no.
It's with
No. There's an evolutionary thing to that. Back in the plague days, when you couldn't have sex with somebody without getting an STD, people started finding attraction in things like feet, hands, and other stuff because it's like an evolutionary thing, I guess.
Okay, well, hands are understandable, but like feet would be like so uncoordinated, unless if you're like an amputee.
Gee, I wish they would.
I don't know.
my
Some
penis.
people are pretty.
You know, I will say this: I would, if I had to, I would much rather clean feet to deal with.
Yeah,
No.
same.
If they're clean, okay, I can see the deal, but like
no.
the people who like them specifically for like the smell and like the awareness,
God.
it's like no, that's
Yeah.
Mm.
Feet are weird. It's like flippers, except on two separate things.
It's like your leg branches off into 5 tiny legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's not erotic about that, right?
Fucking
Tasty.
nasty.
Okay, so I guess our next topic on here is like music, so.
Oh boy, music.
Fucking, okay. Shut up. You're not welcome here. Why do you guys think like some artists' music still sounds like it could be played on the radio today? So like for example, I personally think that some of Buddy Holly's songs could like they still sound like they could be something that was written today.
I have to agree with that. Some like Beatles songs, like Revolution, I love hearing that on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why they're still awesome that way, but I mean, I guess some people just get it right the first time. You know?
Yeah, it's weird though.
I was about to say, some music that sounds like it could be written today, like Marvin Gaye, is very, very,
Yes.
like, you know, Blurred Lines. It's like that, except better. It sounds like it could be written today, and it would still be very good if people even knew who Marvin Gaye was anymore, which makes me sad.
I know
But
who he is.
Well, yeah, I got that, but I just mean in general, like, most people will be like, who the hell is that? I don't know what that is. That's old people music.
The only reason why I know of it is because I play in the jazz band and we play Heard It Through the Grapevine, which is so fucking catchy, by the way. I fucking love that song. So sure.
Another one.
Silence.
I listen to fucking rock music.
Obviously, so do I, but like I just gave a fucking
Did I fucking say you could speak to me, you little bitch?
Alright, I'll fucking remember that. Fuck
Oh,
you.
shit.
I'm really not too dynamic about what I listen to. It's mostly the same genre. But like I like a lot of comedic music. I like a lot of rock. Not anywhere from classic rock to metal, but I'm not really into death metal and screamo and fucking falling in reverse bullshit.
I'm very picky about what I listen to. I like folk music. Some of the stuff that I listen to might be considered kind of hipstery, but
I like your
I like
stuff.
chill stuff. Thank you. Like Jack Johnson and other people. Oh God.
Please
What was
don't.
it, like Wave or something like that? That was good. That got me into Americana, and I've been listening to that shit a lot.
Wait, which one?
What? It's like Yo-Wave or Wave or something like that.
I only like that one song by him, Wake Up. That's the only one. Like the rest of it, I never really. I tried listening to it, but it's not really my style. But that one song is really good.
That one song like got me into Americana. Like, have you ever seen True Detective before?
Nope.
Yeah, that's a pretty good show, but the opening is this really good Americana song. What was it called? I don't know. Have any of you guys seen True Detective? That is a good show.
Nope.
Nah.
Okay, the beginning song is called Far From Any Road, and it's this really good guitar song, and it is like fucking great. I came up with my persona to that stupid shit.
And now your persona is vaping. Very fast.
Very, very good.
But yeah, for me it's mostly like Jack Johnson and bands that nobody's ever heard of, like April Smith and the Great Picture Show, Margot and So-and-So's, stuff like that.
Is good music good for you?
Yes.
I listen to everything from like obscure 60s psychedelic shit to Nicki Minaj. I can't really say that like I have any specific.
Is there any genre you will not listen to?
Rap. I don't like rap.
Ska.
At all. Like, ever.
Yeah, I can't stand rap. I can't stand, like, shallow club music.
Well, the reason I say that is because there's, like, a definite difference between, like, Little John and, like, Watsky, who I'm actually going to see his concert in a couple
Watsky
weeks.
fucking
Or
sucks.
MF Doom.
Hey, I will fight you one-on-one.
Fucking do it. I don't
Have any of you heard MF Doom? He's great.
No.
Never.
Same with Young Lean.
I don't mind rap, but like I'm very picky when it comes to rap, and it's like the same thing with country. Like I like some country songs. I'm fine with some country songs.
I can't stand modern day country. Like some of the older stuff is cool, but the
modern day country is just like ugh for the most part.
It's trying to be rap. It's like
shut up for a second. It's like bro country. So it's like oh yeah, girls, moonlight, and like a body of water. My brother Colton like pointed this shit out to me too. He broke it apart. He's literally like every time all the new country songs are just a sexy girl, denim jeans, moonlight, and a body of water. And then we literally sat down and listened to like 10 different country songs, and he like listed it off. Shot. Yeah, no, we didn't take a shot or anything, but he was he doesn't really, anyways, whatever. But he would just point it out each time, and I was like, that's
There's a
You know, I
person
don't mind.
who took there's a
No,
person who
go.
took like 5 different country songs and like cut them into pieces and made like a song because the timing in each song and the way the chords were played were just so completely similar.
Yeah, I
Even
had
the
actually
lyrics
heard
had so
that.
many motifs, and it made like a song. It
Yeah.
made a song, and he even played all 5 of them at once at one point, and they functioned.
There's that reminds me of
They're
this
just
one
so
video.
systematic.
That reminds me of this one video, and it's like I think it's like the Axis of Awesome who did it or something, but it was like the 4 chord song, and basically they were like every pop song has the exact same 4 chords, and they listed it off, and then they're like,
Oh, I've seen that.
yeah, and then they started playing like the Don't Stop Believing part. They started playing that, but then they sang a bunch of other songs with it because it was in like the same key and everything, and I was like, oh, that's rad. But I'll put an annotation up to that video because it's pretty rad. But yeah.
Okay, is there anything more to respect in popular music back then than there is now?
Yes.
So, like I
Yes.
said, there was like "Don't Stop Believing," but look at a lot of the lines in some of those songs that they can be compared to today's music.
Yeah, a lot of it is really repetitive and shallow and not really very well thought
Yeah.
out.
Music these days has become more generated in order to get people to listen to it, like Nicki Minaj and things like that. As much as I like it, it is music specifically made in a very specific way to get you to like it, not so much to show off a talent. Like, I'm sure there could be a million other people named Nicki Minaj who did the same shit. It's not talented like, say, another. She's also glorified for being black, too, but it's not as
Yeah.
much. It doesn't take as much talent as, say, Erica Badu, who actually tries, and she's actually very beautiful, and she could be just as good. It's just,
People
it's just
don't
a
like
matter
it.
of the right whatever they generate it. Music these days is mostly generated. I mean, yeah, there's a few good gems in the rough, but like
Diamonds in the
still.
rough.
Okay, like
You know what? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
alright, like TBH though, I think it took something like 25 people to write Wrecking Ball, and then you look at like Freddie Mercury, and he wrote fucking Bohemian
Bohemian
Rhapsody
Rhapsody.
all by himself.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
the thing is that Wrecking Ball was specifically made to get people to like it. Bohemian Rhapsody is a work of art.
Queen is just. I don't even really care for the classic rock sort of stuff, but
Mhm.
I have to give respect to Queen. Some of their stuff is just. Like Bohemian Rhapsody is amazing.
Mhm.
Most
Yeah.
of their work is designed so sporadically. Like, like Bohemian Rhapsody has like 3 different genres in it. It
Mhm.
goes from the
Mm-hmm.
slow, soothing rock to the
Well, you
really
know,
hard rock at one point, and the
they said
jaunty.
they said they actually when they made it, it was just a warm up. It wasn't even intended to be an actual song, but they enjoyed it so much and people liked it so much that they turned it into an actual track.
A lot of
Oh.
their song is done in like opera style. Was
Yeah.
what my English teacher was telling me, who actually like very well analyzes shit, even though I hate the way he teaches. And because a lot of the stuff is designed with like not to be a story, but to be sung like a story,
Mhm.
which is
Yes.
why it has the changes in pace and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that is what makes music last for so long. Stuff like that, stuff that actually has thought put into it.
Yeah.
I have one more question for you all,
What?
and I'll tell it through experience. I have a friend who hates mainstream pop but loves J-pop and K-pop.
Oh God. Oh
But
God.
when
I hate those.
looking up the English lyrics and pointing out that it's literally just English pop, but in a different
K-pop.
language,
They like the
they
sound.
get
They don't
offended
like the sound. They don't like the lyrics or the message.
It's
and
because
glorify.
J-pop and K-pop are literally they're even more generated to be appeal to people. Like in Korea, I had a friend who liked this shit, so I read on it. They specifically raise these kids to be in a pop group. They specifically make them look a certain way. They get them specific surgery. Like, you think American pop is generated to get stuff?
Yeah,
Korean pop
surgery is so
full
common.
blown.
Like
I'd never heard
J-pop,
that before.
K-pop.
That is nuts. Wow.
It's creepy.
It's like the group
Yeah.
of North Korean kids who are actually in the interview. The like 4 or 5 year olds all playing acoustic guitars and like really
They
well.
are made to do that. They are born to do
They're
that. They were
machines.
given surgery. They're literally machines. They have no soul. They have no personality. As awful as that sounds.
That is awful. It's like the pageant kids too, though.
Yeah, it's like pageant kids. They're specifically made to get attention and
That's
specifically
why I
made
hate
money.
that's why I hate when like this girl I'm talking about and some other people who are like that glorify J-pop and K-pop stars.
Yeah.
Their quote unquote beauty when it's all plastic surgery to make them copy
Yeah.
one another.
Yeah.
Most
No,
Asian people
cannot be. It's like they're like, oh, I wish I looked like that. It's like, yeah, that costs probably thousands of dollars, and you cannot be born that way. it's worse than American media, like glorifying.
Yeah, like with
Yeah.
Photoshop
And Asian
stuff.
people are much more strict about that stuff too. They will be much more cruel about it than American people. We're so soft here. Asians are cruel about it.
Yeah.
Everyone says that America is owned by China, but if China called America out on the debt, there'd be a lot of issues with the economy after that.
But China's
Obviously.
economy is pretty fucked right now anyway.
It is. And so is the fucking pollution. And a lot of people are like, oh, they have so many fucking billion people. If there was a war, they'd automatically win. And it's another one of the cases like the Revolutionary War. We were outnumbered, but we also had different tactics like guerrilla warfare and the passion behind it. I'm not saying America's the best country, but there is a lot good about it, and I don't like people who just
I'm gonna
bash
go
on
live
it.
on
Oh, it's
Yeah.
America.
I'm gonna go fucking take a bunch of potato plants and I'm gonna plant them on Mars and then fucking take a shit ton of water cause you could grow fucking potatoes like anywhere because they're so like they're such durable
Potato-y.
plants. Yeah, well
You need
they're just like durable like plants that can grow fucking anywhere. So if I can grow potatoes on Mars, I can create an atmosphere and then
need an atmosphere, yeah.
yeah, so if I grow fucking a shit ton of potato plants, it will create an atmosphere because it'll start producing oxygen. So that'll automatically.
Get that shit to NASA on this.
I actually heard that most of our oxygen comes from stuff like algae and not like.
Yeah.
Well,
sitting
yeah,
on
like
the ocean.
yeah, well, I'd create a fucking fake ocean too. Fuck this. I'm gonna like invest so much money so I can just go live on Mars. Cause fuck Earth. I fucking like just like the fact, cause like honestly, there's just so much shit going on with like the economy. Like everyone's economy is like eating ass right now, and the
How
thing
can
is,
everyone's economy be like in debt? How does that work? How can everyone be in debt to each other?
Because everyone is in debt to everyone, so everyone borrows from everyone, and then it just keeps on going in a downward spiral.
which is kind
Apparently,
of dumb.
it's
Why
like
don't we
all
just fucking forget everyone's debt, and then that would solve a lot of
Greece
problems.
tried
Well,
that. There was a riot.
That's one of the suggestions.
Yeah,
One of the
Greece.
options that could happen is that we all just forgive debt, but that would screw everybody over like big time. It would be nearly apocalyptic.
I just
Yeah.
want to be able to live upper middle class and have a dog and maybe a partner. I don't even want kids. I just
Me
want
either.
I just want to be stable when I'm older.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't.
I'm lucky enough to have my job right now.
I don't want to have to work like 2 jobs just so I can live on like a shitty fucking little ghetto area. Like I would rather actually live my
Don't
life.
move to America then.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna move to
Yeah.
America. But the thing is that if your guys' economy crashes, then so does Canada. So does Canada. So fucking fix your fucking shit, guys. Come on.
Yeah, but at least people in
Hey.
Canada aren't as corrupt as the people here in America. Like, at least you guys call Monsanto out on their shit.
Yeah.
What? Wait. Repeat that.
At least Canada called out Monsanto on their shit because Monsanto tried to bribe the government to let it into their version of the FDA, and Canada's like, no, we don't take bribes. And by the way,
Yeah.
calling you out on that.
Money rules all.
Yeah.
I personally I prefer the air, but I want to move to Europe when I'm older, or at least Canada.
I'm probably stuck here my whole life because we're so broke.
Rest in
Yeah,
fucking.
same.
Yep.
I want to move
Well,
back to San Francisco, but that's a wet dream.
Well, personally, unless fucking college eats me alive and spits me out, then I have a decent chance.
I don't even know what I want to do for like college and shit because it's like I don't even like if I can live comfortably on just like a nice job with a nice house and I'm happy, then I'm not gonna go to college or university because I don't really give a shit.
Sometimes you need college to get people to look at you. Like it
Yeah.
sucks, but that's the truth.
Yeah,
I
I
kind
know.
of gave up on any hope of college right now. There's just
Yeah.
I'm trying to wait. Hopefully this will happen in my lifetime, but I don't know if it will. But I'm waiting for education reform.
Same.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, exactly. I was getting ready to say that. I have signed so many of his petitions. He is.
Socialism.
I hope he wins.
The moment someone says socialism, millions of Americans cry out in fear.
You know what? It doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Fair democracy.
It's a democratic socialist, though. Like he's.
Yeah.
It's
People
different.
just have fucking issues with change.
Yeah, they do.
Obviously, I mean, look at all the old racist people. They're like, oh, well, I can't keep up with these times, and it's like, fuck off. Yes, you can. Like,
I remember when blacks weren't allowed to do anything.
I
And now,
remember when I owned slaves.
50s.
and now gays have rights. What's going on?
Oh, that's always a classic too.
Oh my god, you know what? A bunch of fucking like really homophobic American people that are like, "Oh, I'm gonna flee to Canada now because gay marriage is legal here." And I'm like, fucking I was like, "Keep your goddamn homophobes in your own country, thanks." Like,
Yeah. No, we don't even want them here. You can have them.
I don't want them. The thing is, because they're probably gonna smuggle a shit ton of guns over the fucking
Oh
border.
God.
I don't want
Oh.
that shit. Like
Americans
we have gun
are
control here.
Americans.
We have
Yeah.
gun
Secretly
control here, and I'm pretty happy with the gun control because at least it makes me feel a bit safer. Maybe I might not be as safe as I think I am, but I feel safer.
You're not.
America
I'm
has
honestly.
the biggest, like the most stupid gun culture. That's just me being.
Oh my
I'm
guns!
not into the whole toting a whole AK-47 around just because you can hashtag pack and whatever. But I do think everyone needs a gun, and as a female, I'd probably get a gun when I move out because it's freaky as hell.
Yeah, I plan on getting.
Well, you kind of have to in America.
I'm planning
Yeah.
on a gun permit and a concealed gun permit.
See, for
Oh,
me,
yeah,
I'm
same.
just gonna get like a fucking machete or something.
That's
That
not.
won't save you.
Oh,
Still,
yes, it
though,
will.
I don't understand it. Sure, you have a gun, but if somebody comes barging into your house with a gun already, you're not gonna have time to run to your bedroom and grab your.
Well,
Gun
people
or
keep the
whatever.
gun in like the.
Well, it's better to have a gun to run to than nothing.
That's true. We
Yeah.
do have one for that reason, but like the whole. I don't like the gun culture here. It's just.
Oh yeah.
It's
Like I
so-
get having a gun, but I don't get having an AK-47 just because you can conceal and carry
The
and
government.
feeling like you're cool. That's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I mean, what makes you think that you're gonna take? If the government wants to come and take your guns, they're gonna take your guns. They're not going to, by the way.
I don't
But-
agree with the government taking them. I mean, some of those
No.
guns are collectors' guns.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
No, they're
Like-
not gonna take your guns. But I'm just saying, like, if you think you're gonna fight off the U.S. military with whatever guns you can put together.
Oh yeah.
frickin'
So, what do you
no.
think of the argument guns don't kill people, people kill people?
I agree with that entirely. People kill people. It's not the gun. You can't
Well-
blame the gun.
Children make mistakes with guns too.
That too. That's different though.
Like guns are dangerous. You've got to have an education
Okay.
on guns when you get one. But
I am HO. I think my whole opinion on that is, I'm gonna quote Jim Jeffries here. He said something along the lines of, well, why should I have to not have guns because Jim is a fucking idiot and he shot someone with guns? Why should I have to give my guns up and shit like that? And he was basically, he
They
was,
do that.
you shouldn't have to. That guy he was talking about should have his gun taken away because
Well-
it's proven that he's not.
That-
well, yeah,
responsible.
but just like the whole point that Jim
But
Jeffries
nobody
also
else should
made.
be.
Well, the
Sorry.
whole point that Jim Jeffries made was basically just like, because people are always like, oh yeah, I'm a responsible gun owner and this and that, and it's like, okay, so where do you keep your gun then? They're like, oh, I keep it in a safe so that my kids don't shoot themselves with it, and it's like, then how is that going to protect you? Like, okay, yeah, someone
Yeah.
breaks into your fucking house and you're gonna go and run and sit there for like 10 minutes trying to unlock your fucking safe because you forgot the
Excuse me,
password.
Mr. Murder Man. I have to get my weapon.
Pretty
I had a
much.
teacher that was actually named Mr. Burger.
I personally wouldn't do that because I just tell my kid, hey, don't fucking touch this.
Except
But
kids are
it's
stupid,
just-
and then
Like
if you
children
tell them to
listen
not,
their parents.
yeah, it's like if you tell them to not do it, they're gonna fucking do it anyways. And then plus, if your kid's like if you're a shitty parent and you fuck your kid up, they're gonna take that and then shoot up an entire school.
Ooh,
That's true
speaking
too.
of
My dad
shitty
let me shoot
parenting.
guns at 4.
I've never shot a gun. I would like to, but I don't.
Dude,
I want to learn. Like, I'm not a gun crazy toting maniac. I just want to learn something like that. It interests
it's
me.
important to
But
learn.
what I
Well,
want
I
to say
like-
is,
I like archery,
speaking
so I can-
speaking of shitty parenting, it makes me wonder. Like, there's a big difference between like having a gun and being like, hey, don't touch this, or like threatening your child, or like stuff like not necessarily like I'll kill you if you touch my gun, versus like you will regret if you do it. And then it made me think of like corporal punishment. Like, what do you think of this whole generation of people who are like, oh, you can't lay a finger on your child ever?
I'll whip my ass in the comfort of my home if I want to whip my ass in the comfort of the home. Or my kid's ass! Never mind.
I got the belt.
Slap
concerned if
your
you were
own
whipping your
ass.
ass.
Yeah, same. I got my ass whooped if I didn't do anything right. I turned out fine. I don't understand that.
I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
like
I can
there's
understand not. Oh, go on.
no. You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I understand why people would get pissed off if they see some shitty parent beating their child in the middle of a grocery store. Like, the punishment should fit the crime. But I
Yeah.
understand if you have to spank your kid if they're being unruly. That's understandable.
Because some
Personally-
people see like a slap on the wrist is equivalent to punching your child in the nose.
Yeah,
that's not
there's
fair.
that
Well,
too.
like,
And
there's-
you should never hit your kid in the face ever.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
of course.
excuse for that.
Well, like,
Keep-
personally,
the mom- keep it on the wrist.
Personally, I don't think I would, like, spank my children. Like, it depends on what, like, the thing is. Like, if they, like, let's say, for example, a kid fucking decided, oh, I'm gonna shove peanut butter into my new Xbox that my mom bought me, like, whatever. I
I'd let
wouldn't,
that be a
But
living.
like, good job, dumbass.
The
You
ex-
have
I-
no more Xbox.
yeah,
Xboxes
pretty
are
much.
shit.
I
That's
would
the
just,
funny
I would
thing.
just, I would just be like, okay, I wouldn't even, like, slap my kid. I'd be like, alright, you can deal with that now. And then they'd be like, but it's broken, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, well, fucking, now you learned to not fucking put peanut butter in shit. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
And you let them stew on it for a couple days, and then you clean the peanut butter out.
You know, the
Mm.
thing is, that
Well,
lesson
like-
could be used, like, my brother sold his car because he wanted money, and now he doesn't have a car. My mom's like, well, tough shit, I'm not buying you another car. And he's like, why not? You
What
have
did
to
he
let
use the money
kid
for?
learn.
yeah, like, you have to,
That's a good-ass question.
you have
He had to give
to,
half of it to my mom anyway.
you have, yeah, you have to, like, let them learn to themselves. So, like, at what time do you, like, start physically punishing your child? Like, what would be so
think
bad that
that-
you, like, have to, like, smack them for it?
If they, when they get to the point
A
where they're
warning.
biting and hitting other children, I
Yeah,
think
that
that's
too.
that's
Oh,
when it
yeah,
gets
yeah.
stupid.
Okay, yeah, in that case,
I
That's
used to bite
taste
kids.
of your own medicine.
Yeah.
But what if it's like they throw like a huge tantrum in the middle of public,
I'm
You
not
take
gonna.
them out of
Popped him on the
public.
butt lately.
and you could say that like, oh, they've embarrassed themselves, but they didn't necessarily embarrass themselves.
They just annoyed everybody else around them.
yeah.
What I would
You just
do
take
is,
them out of the situation until they're calmed down. That's what I would do.
yeah, I wouldn't slap a kid for that. Like, if they're
I
if they're
wish kids
physically
would do that.
if they're physically hurting other kids, I would not, like, that's probably, like, the only time that I would physically, like, punish my kids. Like, other than that, I don't think I would actually ever come to, like, physical, like, punishment at all. But,
I agree. Now,
Then again, Reverend, do you want kids, Reverend?
Hell no. After working with kids all day today, I would rather
Doesn't want
strangle
kids.
kids.
I don't want kids. Cryptic, do you want kids?
I don't want kids. I can't have them anyway. But I really don't want them.
Welcome to Dead Sadcast.
No, seriously, it's okay, and it's a decent trade-off because, like, I can have sex, so.
You can do whatever you want. Lucky.
I still take birth control though, just to be safe. Because I mean, I could get pregnant, but I would pretty much have to get an abortion.
oh.
You never know.
I plan on getting a vasectomy when I'm 18.
I should get my boobs tied. Just screw it. But I have to take the growth hormone, or not growth hormone. I have to take that too, but I have to take the birth control for
The funny thing is my mom's not the same, and yet she had 2 kids. It's funny how life works out.
I
I'm surprised too.
I never want to have kids because A, I think I would just be a bad parent, and then B, kids piss me off, and they also scare me, and no.
Yeah.
I don't feel like cleaning someone else's shit and fucking vomit for 5 years.
Too much responsibility. I want to enjoy my life.
Same.
I don't
No,
have the
mind
energy for 'em
baby
anyway.
face, the teenagers that piss me off because I was a little douche, and I know my kid is gonna be a little douche, and I know I won't be able to handle it.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the argument like, oh, what if we do, like someone's like, because you know there's people who like get offended when you say you don't want kids, usually.
Oh
it's
God,
men.
Yeah.
yes.
And the argument is something along the lines of, oh, what if your parents didn't want to have kids?
They
And
did.
My
Like,
mom's told me she
fine.
didn't want to have kids. She liked us anyway.
Yep.
My
And
mom
it's like-
admitted it.
It's like, fine, I didn't ask to be fucking conceived and born through my mom's fucking vaginal canal.
My
You know, my
mom-
mom said something interesting the other day. She was like, you know, I never ever wanted kids. I was the same as you. But when I had kids, I liked my kids, but I hated everybody else's kids because I treated my kids right. It kind of can be like that, where your kids could be chill because you raised them yourself, knowing what you hate in a kid,
Yeah.
and do it right. It just depends.
My
Well-
mom blamed me for her not being able to graduate.
Oh,
Like, it's a
oh.
joke.
Oh,
She
my
was
mom,
dismissing
like-
me, but God, that was great.
My mom went through college with kids and like gave birth on her breaks and went back because my mom is fucking inhuman.
That's
Like,
a-
your mom sounds-
Good timing.
That's what my mom
Winter
did
break,
too.
time to pop out another fucking baby.
That's what my mom did too, though. But I know, like, when I was very young, my mom, she would take me to stores, and then I would see, like, other kids screaming and throwing fucking, like, temper tantrums, and, like, my mom would lean down and be like, do you see that kid there? Be like, yeah. Do you see how big of a
However-
commotion they're making? Yeah. don't be like them, okay? They're a bad kid. And I'd be like, okay. And then I would never fucking do it because I did not want to be like that, so.
I was the kind of kid who, like, when I fucked up in public, I got, like, really, like, not, like, verbally upset, but just, like, really disappointed in myself. I remember one time I got, like, really excited in a fucking Home Depot, like, hardware store, and I was pushing the cart, and I accidentally turned too sharp and, like, tipped the cart on its side and fell over. And I was mostly just kind of dazed and silent about it, because I knew how much I fucked up.
Same. I was the same.
So I kind of learned from my own mistakes.
Same.
Yep. So I think that really, honestly, my parents probably went a little bit overboard when it came to punishments, especially with my grades.
Me when I fucked up.
No, I would get spanked for bad grades, and then they would ground me, and I'm not exaggerating here. They would ground me for months at a time, and I was not allowed to leave my room at all.
You know,
except to go to the bathroom and have dinner, and that was it.
Oh my god.
How bad of a grade did you have to get?
I got a lot of D's. I had a hard time focusing in high school, and
Got the D's.
I know, well, D's and F's, but like we found out. I know now that it's because I have like serious fatigue that comes with my disorder, and I literally could not stay awake in my classes, and my grades failed for it. And my stepmom is, oh, she's not gonna hear this, so I'm just gonna say the truth. She was an absolute asshole to me.
Welcome to the club, my
Episode fucking 7, Cryptic Stepmom. Guest star.
It's episode 5.
No, she was like, she made me feel so freaking worthless.
Well,
So I decided to just freaking give up, and after she left my dad, everything got better, and I got like straight A's, and I graduated, so.
Rad.
My stepmom's pretty bad too, don't worry. I actually saw her the other day, and she would not shut the fuck up about her mommy blog, and I was so tempted to just say, I don't even like you. I don't even care. Shut up.
I hope I never see my stepmom again.
Oh god.
But anyway.
Unfortunately, I don't think either of my parents were bad people, but they just made a lot of bad decisions. And if my dad hadn't died, then my life, I probably would not be around you people. First of all, I would be dead. I meant that as like a statement of fact.
Oh.
You're people, I would assume, unless you're Therians.
I am a
Toaster kin.
cactus kin. I don't know.
My mother was a cactus. My mother actually had a bunch of cacti, but
Your mom was also a dominatrix.
That's a conversation for another cast. But if my dad hadn't died, I probably wouldn't be around doing what I do today, and I'd probably be a lot worse off.
Why?
Because I probably wouldn't have gotten taken in by my grandmother, first of all, and I probably would have spent a few more years under their roof while they did drugs and shit, and I wouldn't have gotten into the good school. I would have probably gotten into the really ghetto one, and I probably wouldn't have developed as well academically.
Disgusting.
Because I don't want to brag, but I feel like I'm a smart person, at least.
You
like,
are if you can
book
write
smarts.
really well.
No, you're a fucking moron.
Hey, I was born.
Very observant of you.
You know what's weird about that is my dad is such a fucking dumbass. Sometimes I'm like, Mom, how can you make a mistake this big? How can you do this to yourself?
It was
See
a
your dad in
rebel
Fort
phase.
Worth?
Yeah, I could think so. Because it's just like, Mom, I thought you were smarter than that.
Oh god.
What happened?
Our parents should hook up.
Yes, they should.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We are an hour and 30 minutes in.
Oh.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Wee!
Vomits. What?
Tails voice, wee!
Come on, Sock, let's go on an adventure.
I am knitting a scarf right now.
You're always knitting on these fucking podcasts.
I know, it's because it's the only time that I'm, like, not distracted completely.
I'm playing Minecraft.
That's...
I'm browsing Scribble-chan.
Oh.
I'm making my Tumblr blog nice. And by nice, I mean fucking scary, so that people follow me more.
Yay!
Fucking, I was
I'm
like...
probably not gonna develop my Tumblr much.
I was like, Shormu, let me make your fucking blog look nice because you're a scrub. And he was just like, ooh. And I was like, I need you to verify your email. And he's like, ooh, it's not there. Ooh. And I was like...
I did not do that. I'm like, I'm like, I went through this. I redid it like 3 times. I checked my email. I cleared it. I checked the spam. They just haven't sent it to me. Don't pin that on me.
It's because Tumblr staff is fucking stupid. Holy shit. They're
My blog is a great blog.
Okay, fucking Tumblr staff is so fucking inept at coding. Holy shit.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh my god, it makes me want to fucking slit my wrist and drink the blood that fucking spills out of them. Holy shit.
My blog is a heavenly gift from God, and everybody should join my congregation. Like you, Shormy, you should follow me.
I'll join the.
Sure, I need a religion. Why not?
My blog is a religion. You already followed my blog. It's too late for you.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking, my blog is just like super aesthetic. Photography.
Back abs.
Oh yeah, that's
My
right.
blog's-
I forgot about this one thing that, okay, I was supposed to put up a picture. I was supposed to put up 2 different pictures. Hold up.
Make sure they're safe for work.
I'm gonna put up the one, because you just... Hang on. Alright,
Make
so...
sure it's safe for work.
Yes, I know. Shormu was
Okay.
talking to me, and he's like, oh, this artist, they drew like this really gross, hyper fat picture, whatever, and he's like, oh, this anatomy's really gross, and he's like, look what this person drew, like, the next day. Oh, where is it? I thought I saved it. There it is. Okay. So, this is, Fiona the Fennekin,
Fiona the Fennekin.
and, for those of you who don't watch Game Grumps, Barry and Ross, they did a, episode series of Grumpcade where they played Pokemon Art Academy, and then they were drawing Fennekin, and then Ross decided to make it Kawaii Dezune. So there's that picture. If you want to put it in the chat, sure,
It's
you
his
can.
persona, remember?
Yeah, it's his persona. And she's beautiful.
Fucking Disney-ass Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah.
And it was originally just a head, but the artist improved it with the body.
Mm. And then there was another thing that I was supposed to put up here, but I forget. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I was supposed to put up that picture that you drew, Reverend, but then Reverend put it as his icon, so yeah. Oh god, did I fuck this up? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Sorry, I'm knitting.
Playing Minecraft, I'm like, look at all this spruce wood, and someone else is like, you sprucing something up, and I'm like, yeah, your sex life. Like, yeah, your sex life, it really needs it.
Oh.
Hey. Maybe we should, maybe that's should be the end of our podcast.
Just
Fucking puns.
Oh my god! Speaking of puns, holy shit! Okay, who?
I have to piss.
Okay.
That's related.
Speaking of puns, I'm like, if you ever did a urine simulator, would the physics of the urine be called viscosity?
Yes.
Oh my god. My brother Colton showed me this really fucking hilarious pun, and it was on this sign that he saw while he was driving back home, I guess, from work, and he's like I fucking saw it and I almost like crashed the car because I was laughing so fucking hard. And I guess
be hilarious.
it was like, it's like this one, I guess they sell like RVs or campers or something, and it's like, oh, are you looking for some good real estate? And I just, holy shit, I fucking lost it. I was like, oh.
Oh,
Do you need some real estate?
I saw a fucking. It was a billboard sign on the way to Mansfield in Ohio, and it was like advertising RVs and stuff, like selling campers.
Mm-hmm.
And like in big red letters, the person doing it is named like Tom Raper, R-A-P-E-R.
Oh,
like,
that's actually in Indiana, I think.
It's like it was also in Ohio. And it's like you don't.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You don't want to advertise your name if it's that. You just don't.
Shormer, are you in Ohio?
Yeah.
I'm in Indiana.
Let's fuck.
Inappropriate.
No.
Inappropriate.
Let's meet.
Let's
Inappropriate and
beat my
illegal.
Are you like in the west in Ohio or over in the east?
Northeast.
Northeast.
So I'm a bit far away.
Yeah.
I got a cousin in
I'm like right
Ohio.
near the border of near Columbus, actually.
I have another friend in Indiana.
You
That
two
makes two.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I live in California. I'm so uncool.
I live in.
California's nice.
That's totally, no pun intended, California's pretty hot.
I live in Canada.
Good job.
You win though, because Canada is so much better than America.
Yeah, I know, right?
It
Oh
really
my god.
is.
I don't even want to go to the States because I'm
Is
just like,
Greenland? What even is Greenland?
It's green. It's land.
Actually, that's wrong. It's icy.
I know it's icy, but still, I was just making a play on the name.
Greenland, more like Painland.
Hey, that ice won't be there for long.
Once we all melt and die because the
Yeah.
Republicans still don't believe in global warming.
Oh my god.
As they yell on their gas-powered phones and their Hummers.
Yes.
That feel
Getting
one.
fucked in the butt by ExxonMobil.
All my fucking polar bears are dying. I need to ride those things to work, for fuck's sakes. They're all drowning.
I thought you rode moose.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Meese.
They ride Canadian geese.
No, the meese, not the geese. Geese are fucking terrifying. They're
One
not
time,
welcome.
there's like 2 geese that mate and have children outside of our fucking school every year. I don't mean like I'm not gonna go sexual on this, but we were out in the back of the school, and it's like this big area because the school's like 100 years old, so it probably used to be like popular when it was like more sports centric, and now it's like a science school and integrated with the university. But we're out there with like 5 people before play rehearsal doing frisbee, and the mother goose is sitting on the eggs, and then the fucking father goose flies in out of nowhere and like puts itself in the middle of us, and our friend's jacket was like it like pretty much landed on the jacket and stood there like daring us to throw the goddamn frisbee. And so after we like one of our buds walked up behind it and distracted it enough that I grabbed the coat and it chased me for a moment. It was like a double play. And then I threw the fucking frisbee at it and hit it in the legs.
Yay!
And everyone's like, how could you do that? You injured the goose. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Those things are monsters.
They can be. Like,
They're fucking
scary.
terrifying.
Yes.
Dude,
They shit
I
everywhere.
have
They
never
shit
seen.
everywhere.
I have never seen an otter in real life, and it pisses me off because they're native to Canada too, and I'm like, I want to see an otter. But they're like
I've seen them in zoos.
They're like in BC and shit though. That's the thing. They're in like rivers. They're probably further up north, where I am, because I live in Ontario. They're probably further up north, but I don't want to go up there because the thing is that in Ontario, a lot of it's there's not a lot of rivers and shit, where I am at least. But if you go further up north, you'll find more woodland and shit, and probably easier to find otters.
Owl. Owls are cool.
They are pretty cool. I can't think about owls now without thinking about the movie The Fourth Kind, because that kind of terrified me.
The owls of Gahul.
Have you guys seen The Fourth Kind?
No.
I haven't.
Oh god, that is the only movie, hands down, the only movie that has made me freaking creeped out.
TBH Jafar. I mean, TBH Jafar from Aladdin creeped me out, so Aladdin is the only movie that.
I watched. I think I told Otto this. My dad was. He didn't force me to. I'm not gonna say that, but
your dad is
I
dead.
was in the fucking living room. Yeah, he's also dead. We watched Akira. You don't even know that movie?
I've heard of it,
yes.
but I don't know.
I watched that when I was 6. And that's like an R-rated movie from 1988 because it is very bloody and violent. But in my English class, he was like giving us. The essay was like, fucking look at this movie and identify symbolism and shit like that. And we got him to let us choose our own movie, but he wouldn't let us choose an R-rated movie, or I would have done Akira. I'm like, can I watch Akira? He's like, how have you seen that? You're too young. Like, I'm fucking. First of all, I'm like 16 now, almost. Second of all,
Akira is a good movie. I don't see
Akira
why I
is
wouldn't.
a good ass movie. I ended up doing Inception.
Nice. I think The Pianist is probably the best movie that I've seen.
I love that movie.
Was that the one?
It's the one where the Jew guy. It's the Jewish guy, and he's like a pianist. He's a pianist, obviously.
Polish pianist, yeah.
And then he has to escape from the Nazis and shit, and he ends up having to hide and stuff in like destroyed town.
It's a true story too, and it's very, very well done.
Oh god, it's so fucking like near the end too. Oh my god.
Oh, what's with the fucking coat? I'm
yeah.
cold.
Oh my god. It's so fucking good.
It'll rip your feels out though. Like,
Oh my god,
I've
I
seen it
cry.
about 4 times and I want to watch it again. It's so good.
Fucking a movie that I really love is The Outsiders, and I know I'm such a faggot because it's like greasers, but it's like my heart. Oh god, I cry every time.
I don't think
There's
I've even that.
oh god, it's such a good movie. You need to watch it. My feels. I cried at the end of the book and at the end of the movie, and yeah. Okay, I cried at the end of Toy Story 3. It was really bad
Oh
because I
my
was like,
god.
dude, I have been attached to those characters for so long. Like, oh my god. Those movies have fucked me up. Like, I cannot get rid of any of my stuffed animals because I just feel so fucking terrible. Like, I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I still love you. I promise. I can't.
Oh
Fuck.
my god.
It's so bad. And like, it's weird
this
too.
movie
Toy
didn't
3
get
wasn't
this
even
good.
that great. It was like a remake of the other movie, which was like,
Well, yeah, but the thing is that I don't know. I don't know, but it was really sad. I cried because fucking I love those characters. A, B, stuffed animals, my feels. C, yeah. I was actually talking about I was actually talking about this with one of the drama teachers at our school, Mr. Renner, and he was like, "Yeah, when I was a kid too, I would always feel bad if I ever had to get rid of my stuffed animals." And I'm like, "Is that something that just like all kids know? That's like kid culture. Like you guys have heard of what kid culture is, right?"
yep.
Yeah,
Not really. I
it's like
guess.
it's like stuff that kids have come up with that don't really have any origin really, but it's just things that like all kids know. Like the floor is lava. Like that's a game that all
Oh,
kids know,
okay. Right. I got you
but
now.
it doesn't have any like known origin. It's the same thing with that like little S symbol. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
The
kids.
Stussy
Yeah.
symbol. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yes. Everybody drew that in elementary school.
Yeah, fucking like kids all over the fucking world know that shit, and it's so weird because it's just they like you ask any kid where they learned it
Stussy
from.
was a brand name, I think.
Yeah, but I
They
think
changed it though.
what they did is like, but it dates back to like the '60s at least, if not further.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So it's just I don't know. Kid culture's really fucking interesting to me because there's just so much shit like you don't think about it, and then you're like, oh my god, I was a part of this at one point. I carried this
It's like
legacy on.
there's this old like kids movie called Baby Geniuses.
Oh
I
my
loved that
god, I
movie when I
remember
was a
that
kid.
movie.
But yeah, you talking about kid culture reminded me of that.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it with my mom like a year ago, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so freaking stupid. But when I was a kid and I watched it, I got it, man.
Dude, I remember watching that
That was the
movie.
shit.
Dude, yeah, that was the shit. But yeah, like kid culture is super interesting, and it's just like, how the fuck do kids come up with this shit? So weird.
It's pretty cool. Kids are cool. I just don't want any.
Dude, kids fucking freak me out. Like, have you ever read those posts that are like, oh shit, that kids have said that freak me the fuck out?
Oh man, I've got one for you,
Oh,
actually.
dude, read it. I
Well,
fucking.
no, this isn't something I have to read. This is something that happened to me.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Okay.
Oh,
Well then.
Well,
real.
there was this family that I used to babysit for, and they had a little baby and a 4-year-old girl.
Mhm.
And she was really sweet, and I really enjoyed, watching her. I actually didn't charge them for the babysitting after a while because they, were kind of on hard times, and they were all right. But anyway, I would hang out with their kid and watch them while they were at work. And one day I was sitting out in the backyard with the 4-year-old girl while the baby was taking a nap, and we were playing on the swing set, and we were sitting down there, and she looked over at me and she goes, "Sometimes I hear Becca telling me to hurt myself." Becca's the little baby. She can't talk. And I found out that, and then she went on to tell me that she hears voices and she wants to hurt her sister. Like, she explained all of this to me, that she, and I looked at her and I said, well, I asked her if she does hurt herself, and she like rips out her eyelashes and stuff.
Oh.
And like her parents have to watch her with the baby because they're afraid that she's going to hurt her sister. But like when the mom came home, I pulled her aside. I'm like, your daughter told me this. Did you not know about this? Because this seems like something that I should have known about.
That's fucking
And
crazy.
I never watched that kid again.
Oh,
but
What did her
God.
mother say?
She said that yeah, they knew about it and they were working on getting help for her. But that was the last time I babysat for them because I didn't want to be liable for her hurting her sister behind my back or something.
That's
But-
fucked up.
But one of the best horror stories like that I've ever read is the one where the girl's sitting on the staircase and like with the ghost that was hanging there. I'll screw it up if I try to say it without reading it, but I'm sure you probably heard of it before. But let me see if I can find it.
All right. I remember I was listening to a Rooster Teeth podcast, and I was going through all of the old episodes because I haven't like listened to all of them. And Bernie, he's like the CEO of Rooster Teeth or whatever, and he was telling a story about how his kid was at Barbara's house or something, and then his kid basically said something along the lines of oh, there's like a man that lives on the roof and watches you, and like he like crawls on the ceiling or whatever and watches you, and like there's a girl in the corner. I don't fucking know, but it was just like, oh, it's so creepy, and I don't know. I think I sent that podcast episode to a Shoremu, and that was actually one where they discussed like horror shit that happened, and Gavin was like,
Is that the sheet ghost thing?
yeah, and then Gavin's like, one time I went up to the top bunk, and then I saw a face in the window, so I covered my face really quick, and then I peeked out again, and I saw it a second time, and then I just went to sleep, and then they're like, what the fuck, Gavin? How do you just fall asleep if you're so scared? Like, you should have just went and seen what the fuck it was. And he's like, no, because the ghosts are gonna come and kill me. You're safe from ghosts under the sheets. And they're like, how can you be safe from ghosts under the sheets if ghosts are made of sheets? And it's like, oh god.
That's great. I
Oh,
found the
God.
story, by the way.
Alright, you
I
can
was
read
able
it.
to track it down. Alright, so I'm reading this from hellyeahcreepyshit.com. Okay, so I was heading to the bathroom on the second floor of my aunt's house when I saw my cousin April on the stairs. April was 4 and very animated. She was busy making funny faces while sitting on the stairs. I asked her what she was doing. She said, I'm copying the lady with the braid. I looked around. There was no one else but us. I asked, where is the lady, April? She pointed to a beam running parallel to the stairwell. I asked April, what is the lady doing? She said, making funny faces. I started walking up the stairs again when April said something that stopped me in my tracks. Her braid is around her neck. I turned back and asked April to repeat herself. April pointed. The lady is hanging by her braid. She's making funny faces. Then April started making a face, which I then realized was someone gasping for air.
Oh god.
So, yeah.
That's,
You know, they say kids are more susceptible to seeing and experiencing paranormal things because they haven't been tainted with the idea that this shit doesn't exist.
yeah.
Hence why most kids catch on to Christianity pretty quick because they're so open to it.
Yeah.
They're so okay with it.
Yeah.
I put the link to that in the chat, by the way.
Oh,
There are
okay.
a bunch of groups there. But, yeah, ugh. My family tried to indoctrinate me as a Christian as a child. When I turned 12, I decided I did not want any more of that.
dad
My
was
grandma
religious.
really, my
My
dad
mom
didn't.
care.
My dad's
know-
pretty chill, so he didn't try to make me do it, but my grandma did.
Oddly enough, my family did not do that. They were actually pretty chill about it. I just had to go to Catholic classes. Even then, they were chill about it. Then I stopped, and then it became back again because they were actually really nice about it. It made me feel bad.
Otter,
What?
your experience with Christianity?
Oh, my mom is like pretty hardcore Christian. Like not extreme, but like she's pretty dedicated. My dad doesn't really give a shit. But she used to take me and my sister to the church a lot, and then after a while we just ended up like not going because me and my sister would A, take forever to get up and out of bed to go, and B, we were little shitheads during the entire mass, so my mom eventually got sick of it and she would not take us anymore, which was fine by me because I fucking hated going to them. Like, I think I was in grade 3 when I started questioning it, and I was like, why do I do this? Like, does it matter? Like, is it that big of a deal? Is it even real? And that's just kind of like the entire thing. And then eventually I was just like, you know what? I don't really believe in this stuff. I don't follow it. I don't see it. And then because I was also seeing a lot of stuff where like Christian people were just being really rude to like gay people and like transgender people and shit, and like that also pissed me off. Like I didn't even understand the concept of what being gay or transgender was at the time, but I just knew that was wrong.
But you could see the intolerance.
Yeah, like I just knew that was wrong because I was like, well, doesn't Jesus say like treat everyone fucking nicely and stuff? But like, no, these people were assholes, and I was like, fuck that, I don't want to be associated with that. So I just, by the time I was in 6th grade, I think I was pretty much atheist at that time, or I at least just wasn't following any religion per se. Like I have my own beliefs, but I don't follow any specific religion. I don't believe in a god. I believe in an afterlife though, so I don't know.
I don't know what I believe, to be honest. I basically just stick to some kind of Buddhist-ish philosophies, but that's really, I mean, just common sense. Don't be a douchebag, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I entertain the thought of reincarnation, and I think I've explained this before, but I believe that like if you follow the laws of conservation of energy, that no new energy can be created or destroyed, and depending on whether or not you find consciousness, like a soul energy or something of the sort, or electric impulse energy, then I like to entertain the thought that when you die, that energy that forms your consciousness and stuff like that goes into someone else.
Well,
And
I think that energy would just go into fueling the energy of the universe. That's what I think, though.
But the only thing that's wrong with that is how that would work if we have a growing number of humans.
I mean, I'm sure some of that energy would go into making more humans, absolutely, but I don't think that your soul would stay intact as in one
Not
energy
yours.
form.
Yeah. Maybe like an adult soul is more energy than like a baby, so.
I
Oh.
don't know.
I don't know.
That is something that's interesting to think about. And when you do start thinking about bigger pictures like the universe and stuff, it's hard not to entertain the idea of religion. But I have a really, really hard time believing in like the whole bearded man in the sky thing, you know?
Yeah.
Santa
See,
Claus?
Yeah, that guy.
ho ho, holy shit!
The only reason I really went back to it was because I was like, my grandma's always told me this stuff to make me feel better. It actually kind of does make me feel better because
well,
I
yeah.
actually have a huge fear of death. I'll believe in this. I'll trick myself. This
Yeah.
works.
And there are a lot of really good stories and stuff in the Bible and the Quran and the Torah, all the other books. They have really great stories in them. A lot of them are also very violent and unsettling.
Oh
in
yeah,
all
it's
of them,
great.
Especially
all
in
of them.
fucking Hinduism,
But,
holy shit.
Hinduism is pretty chill.
Hinduism's
There's murder,
cool.
rape, and violence in that.
Yeah.
They're not very chill about sex either. They're
Vegas.
pretty open about it. Where do you think Kama Sutra came from?
Yeah.
It's wrong.
No, but like I don't follow any like specific religion. Like the thing about your faith is that it's like personal to you. So how you view life and death and morality and shit is subjective to you. Whereas
Yeah.
when you're like in a the thing like cuz when you're in a religion, it's more group based in what the group thinks, and the majority tends to win over, I guess. Is kind of the whole thing.
I can understand that.
I don't mind religion. I have nothing against religion, but when there's extremists that are fucking assholes, then
Yeah.
it's like piss
Yeah.
off. Like you're not making the world any better.
Completely agree with you there. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, the only thing that annoys me more than extremist religious people are extremist anti-religious people.
Oh god, fuck, that pisses me off because it's like don't
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you guys are just fucking stupid. Like you're living a lie. It's like holy shit, like chill out. Like
Who cares as long as you're happy?
Yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, like,
let people fucking believe
Be
that
people.
shit, because it's not
Yeah, I
like
mean-
it's affecting them negatively. Like for example,
Yeah.
other kin is affecting you negatively because you're like, oh, I'm a fucking turtle. Like no, you're fucking not.
well, Otherkin affects the trans community negatively, which is why I'll be a dick
We
about it.
always
but...
come back to the otherkin topic, don't
Well,
we?
yeah, I'm sorry, but
Well, then
there's
let's
fucking
change the topic
piss-
again. Anyways.
Religion.
Hey, we're coming up on 2 hours now.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, we seem to be going for 2 hours more than we do 1 hour like we originally planned.
Well, whatever.
Maybe we do more with guests.
Well, yeah.
Let's just keep. Yes.
Well, yeah, if we can get guests. Next week Santi wants to do it.
If we even do it during the week.
Yeah, well,
Wait.
yeah, that's why I
Why is
said
this-
weekcast.
Why is this just a podcast? It's Monday. Shouldn't this be a weekcast?
Oh my god, because Reverend died yesterday, that's why.
No, Savage just died. Shit.
He died.
Too soon.
Too extreme.
Too extreme. Too
Too
soon.
soon. Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon.
How soon is too soon? We can joke about the Titanic, but when can we joke about 9/11?
I
mean,
already
like,
joked about
and-
9/11. Fuck
Well,
it.
yeah. Why? But like, and have it be more cult acceptable.
Yeah, but nobody attacked the Titanic. Unless you count the
Iceberg
iceberg.
had some motives.
Those fucking iceberg kin. Other kin.
Oh, something iceberg.
Oh god. Hitler was actually the iceberg.
Hitler and Osama bin Laden are the same person.
They're like, that's like their persona.
Iceberg.
Mm.
Oh man.
Oh, we're so funny.
Yay! Yeah. Yeah.
Pisses myself repeatedly.
Don't do that. No,
It's, I'm gonna do it.
everywhere.
Oh god. Fucking. So should we end here, or do we have any other topics we'd like to discuss?
I am out of ideas.
Because we don't have any questions, because you're in the podcast this time, so we don't get any. The only
I
person.
think that it said that one person is watching on YouTube. 2 people actually.
Oh,
One
right.
of them might be me.
Probably. But yes. Oh
Got
wait,
3 likes.
nice. We do have one question but it's like an automatic question thing from Ask FM, and it's like, are you allergic to anything?
Nope.
I'm allergic to metal
Seriously?
No, but
and latex.
Oh wow. Damn.
Oh yeah,
It
that's right.
sucks.
My spandex dreams with Reverend.
I
Or
have
latex or whatever.
I have hardcore asthma that props up whenever pollen's high. But that's
Oh god.
If I have too much whey, like milk whey, then my eczema breaks out.
Eczema
I-
sucks.
Mhm.
I have a friend that has it.
I'm allergic to pollen, but like only if it's like really, really high. But I think that's for everyone though. Like if the pollen is like very high, then
Well, the thing is though, with me, it can get so bad that it can give me bronchitis, like I just had last week,
oh god.
which is gone now, by the way. Thank God. There were a couple days there where I thought I was going to die.
Do you have time for that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We're all white.
Uh,
I think. Cryptic, are you white?
I don't know. I don't see color.
oh.
Yeah, I'm Caucasian. Yes.
Okay, I was about to say, if you're actually fucking blind, I'm about to go, like, shoot myself in the foot.
How can I draw if I'm blind?
Hey, I knew a
There-
girl
there
who
are-
could
there
draw.
are
who could
artists who
draw
do
if she
that.
was-
Yeah, but not
Ah.
digital artists.
I knew a girl who could draw it even though she was blind. It was actually
I
pretty
can
good.
draw.
Digitally?
I can draw.
no.
I proved myself tonight.
Because on paper you can feel the difference between whatever you're working with and paper, but on
Yeah.
Not on digital, on paper though.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm also allergic to mosquito bites, but more, not like severe, but like more
When I
than
get a mosquito
others.
bite, it like swells up to the size of a couple quarters and it gets real bad. I hate them.
I guess I am actually also allergic to the sun.
Oh.
It's my body doesn't make like this hormone that allows you to tan.
Oh.
So I burn like a vampire.
Sounds
I
like
have no
short move.
excuse.
Sounds like short move.
I literally cannot tan no matter what I do, no matter what the SPF is, no matter what any of that is. Because I used to go outside all the time as a kid, and even with sunscreen, I would just burn repeatedly.
I don't burn because, well, I do burn, but like I don't burn easily.
I burn very badly and
I burn people with
It
insults
sucks.
and then feel bad about myself.
Anyway, I'm sorry for cutting you off there, Otter.
Cool.
Sharma,
Wait,
you
I'm not.
burn people's eyes with your ugly, disgusting face.
I burn your ears with my fucking stupid ass speech.
I know. Your fucking speech impediments.
Speaking impediment.
Baby.
Speaking impediment. Don't make fun of me, Dad. Why don't you just go die?
I just finished that
Ten-
series.
I fucking love Breaking Bad.
I just finished the last episode, like last.
Okay, just tell me.
So.
Do you remember the episode where they were
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for the fucking show that ended in 2011, where they were getting the methylamine out of the train?
Uh-huh.
That gave me like a panic attack. I was like,
Really?
I was like just
it was
so.
pretty hardcore.
Yeah, it was really like intense.
Yeah.
God, I love that show. Otter, have you seen it yet?
No, I don't
You need to
care.
watch it.
No, I
You need to
don't.
watch it.
No,
You
I
need to watch
I
it.
I was-
don't
I was-
have the attention span. I really do not have the
You need to watch
attention.
it.
I do
You
not
need to
have the
watch it.
attention
pissed
span.
when Mike died. I was pissed the way that he went out. It was
Mike
Did you-
Ehrmantraut.
yes, like
Everyone's like, I had a bad habit with that series that instead of like watching things as it happened, I would like constantly be on the wiki looking up the characters and how they worked during different episodes. But it didn't ruin the surprise at all. I would know what happened, but even like you have to watch the cinematics to get the full feeling.
he should not have gone out with just a gunshot though. That kind of pissed me off. He was
Well,
a
he also
badass
then-
character.
He proceeded to roll down a hill. So
You guys need to watch How to Get Away with Murder before the new season comes back on in fall because it is fucking amazing.
There,
if you watch Breaking Bad, I'll watch that.
How long is
we didn't
Breaking
watch
Bad?
Breaking Bad.
How long is Breaking Bad?
It's like
It's five
five
seasons
seasons.
long.
I'm not
and
fucking
it took,
watching 5
like,
seasons.
We started watching it. It took me and Justin about 8 months to watch the entire series because we don't really watch a whole lot of TV, so we just watch it like occasionally on Netflix. But it's worth it.
I am not going to watch 5 seasons. I'm sorry. I have literally no
It's good.
I don't have the attention span at all.
Well, the thing is, I didn't watch it all at once.
Yeah.
I watched like a season and then take a break for like a few weeks.
Yeah, but I really do not have the attention span at all. Like, I cannot.
Once you get into like the mid second season, it really picks up.
Yeah, you.
It's a bit slow for the first season.
Yeah, but that's
Lots of
gonna make me
breakfast.
not want to watch it.
Anybody else watching Sense8?
No.
I have not seen that.
One of my friends told me I should watch it, and I don't know if I like it or not yet, to be honest.
Hmm.
It's kind of meh.
Meh.
There's porn in it.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, lesbian porn. Yeah, they're the like giant rainbow dildo.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Saints
Oh,
Row.
that's delicious.
Saints
that's
Row
the reason
dildo,
that's the reason it's kind of meh for me, because I'm not a saint, but I don't really care to watch people having sex. That's just
Yeah, I'm pretty
strange
much the
for me.
same. I agree with that.
Yep. It's the reason why I haven't kept up with Orange is the New Black.
I haven't even seen that. Tumblr just ruins it for me every time.
Yeah.
It ruins everything.
That's what
Yeah.
Tumblr does.
Otter, wasn't there like a dildo bat in Saints Row 3?
Yeah, there's a dildo bat in Saints Row 3 and 4, yes.
Yes, that's great.
It's not rainbow colored though, it's purple, but you can customize it. At least in the 4th one you can customize it to make it all blue and glowy and beautiful looking, but I don't use the dildo bat because it's stupid.
Let's all get glow in the dark dildos.
No thank you.
Or like
okay.
ones that will glow if you use a UV light, and you can like use a little UV pen to put smiley faces on it.
Oh god, my back hurts. I have the worst posture, and I'm probably gonna end up with really bad back problems when I'm older.
I got in the habit of cracking my neck like last year, and now when I do it before it was like a little crack here and there. Now I do it and it's like.
It's like
Like a
me,
couple
but with my
of-
knuckles.
Well, I crack my knuckles so much that like I hardly am ever able to crack them anymore. Like I can crack the second knuckles usually, but I can hardly ever crack the big ones anymore. It takes like an entire week of not cracking them to be able to crack them.
I crack my toes too.
I can crack those repeatedly. Crack my spine, die.
Kills.
I can
Crack
bend
my leg.
backwards at a 90-degree angle, but I can only do it once.
So, I think we should end podcast here because we're all out of ideas for topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, woo! That was good though.
Yeah, it was good. Good
Yes,
one.
it was.
It was interesting. Yeah. I was gonna say something else, but I was like, I don't. But yeah, so join us next week where we'll
Join
probably
us.
we'll probably have Santi on for fucking
Join us.
something. I don't know. Whatever. Whoever's
And
watching.
the person who crashed into Reverend.
Yeah.
And Cryptic Stepmom.
And
I'll
Billy
ask you guys
Mays,
questions.
And who
Markiplier,
else was it?
Markiplier, and Egoraptor.
Markiplier, yeah.
And
Egoraptor.
You guys
I,
can cry too.
I don't know. I have
Yes.
not fed him.
Wait,
You
what?
guys get all the.
I
I
have
said
not fed him since 2
Let-
podcasts ago.
Let Cryptic talk.
I was just saying that you guys should get Chaotic because he's amazing.
I've been in a Skype call with him before. I don't know if we can do that though. Yeah.
That's nice.
It was like 9 people and I was in it.
Oh, can I tell one really quick story before we end?
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I have one too.
Okay, so today I was in an art stream, and usually I don't have the art stream thing on. I don't listen to the people because like sometimes they play really shitty music, and I don't like listening to their music. But I was in an art stream, and I was like doing free doodles, and I was like, "Does anyone want to doodle? I'm kind of bored." And then like, after like the first 3 doodles, I finally was like, "Okay, I'll turn on the fucking stream music, whatever." And it turns out that they were talking to me and telling me to stop because they're like, "Oh, it's self-promoting," even though I wasn't like linking to my page or anything. I was just like doing free doodles and then fucking sending them an Imgur link, and then like they got mad at me and they're like, "Oh, that's self-promotion. Like, can you just like fucking not?" And they were like really rude about it. And I was like, "Oh,
What?
yes,
That's stupid.
I know." And I was like, most like they were like, "I
Only
don't."
I can make other people happy.
They were like, I don't like when people post links in my stream without permission, and it's like, oh, okay, and I'm like, and then they were all rude because they were like, oh yeah, you ignored me, and I was like, I didn't ignore you, I literally had the fucking stream thing off for like the past 20 minutes that I've been in here, but they got all mad at me, so I just,
Leaves Jen.
yeah, I was like, leaves gently, and then
I hate drama.
yeah, I don't know, it was really stupid,
Just
but they're like,
fucking let people be happy. If you're okay, if it's like if it's a stream where you're only doing like pay what you want commissions or something, or like I know someone who streams like I need dinner tonight. Can you people please give me money? Do art. Like that if I could get I understand if you were offended if someone else was doing art in your stream, but if you're doing freebies in your stream, then what does it matter?
yeah, because it's not like I'm making money.
Already
Okay,
giving away free art.
here's the thing, because it's like, I'm not gonna say who it was, but they were doing pay what you want commissions, and they were doing free art too, and that was fine because whatever. But they're also like a popular artist. They're like a very popular artist. Like lots of people know who they are, and I was like, okay. And my art is I'm probably never going to be a popular artist. I really don't care if I'm a popular artist or not. It'd be good to get some more attention so I could get more commissions for more money, which is fine. But it's not like I was stealing their fucking commissions. It's not like I was like, LOL, go check out my page. Can you not afford this person's commissions because they overcharge their fucking art, even though it's not that good? And then it's not.
Shots fired.
Mm,
Launch codes entered.
Pretty much. Hacker voice, I'm in. But no, it's like their art isn't even like that good. Like it's pretty, I guess, but a lot of it just looks kind of the same to me. IMHO. There's nothing really super appealing about it, but anyways, so they got pissy at me and I was like, "All right, whatever. Fuck you." And I don't know why they're mad because they're a popular artist. They're going to get a shit ton of commissions whether it like I don't know. They got pissy for no reason. IMHO. Like I don't.
Kind of the reason why I'm not so active on DeviantArt anymore these days is that's the whole culture over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Do you have an FA cryptic butt?
Nope, I don't.
Okay.
Cryptic is not a furry.
I can't draw furries. I
Yeah.
tried and failed. I draw random stuff.
You should draw
Let's
our
do
friend
it.
Random.
AKA Deer Yoke.
We'll give you a picture of him later.
Oh my god.
What are your prices?
I'm free. I don't.
I'll give you 3 Chuck E. Cheese tokens and all the lint in my pocket.
I'll take the lint. Keep the tokens. They're not worth anything to me.
Oh, speaking of Chuck E. Cheese, one time I was at a Chuck E. Cheese when I was like 7, and my dad also went, and he starts playing the fucking whack-a-mole thing. And remember, this dude's like a 6'2", like wearing steel toe boots and a flannel jacket, but it was like really dark colors and shit like that with stubble and long hair, like someone out of a biker gang, pretty much. Fucking hitting these whack-a-moles with enough force to break the machine and like scaring the children away. It was pretty great.
That's beautiful.
One time I also played one, but you had to play with someone else, so I just loaded up 2 machines and like played both at the same time. It was sad and also fun.
Good job.
Yes.
Alright, so I guess that wraps up our podcast for today. Sorry for it being fucking late. Reverend died, pretty much. And then Reverend's like, my back hurts. Oh.
It does hurt. I
So,
have to go sue people apparently. 'Cause
yeah.
That,
That sucks.
it does
Yeah.
suck. I don't want to sue people. I want to be
Yeah.
left alone.
Yeah,
So what
but,
exactly happened to your back though? Was it like a
It was
whiplash sort of
from
thing, or
yeah, it was from the accident.
so no broken bones though?
Oh no, I'm good.
but, like, dead, though. But yeah,
Dead Nightclub.
Reverend,
We went full circle.
Reverend
Oh
is...
hey, wait before.
Oh.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say before we go, Windows 10 release is coming up soon. Anybody switching over?
Oh boy, it's free.
Yep.
I'll try.
I guess. I don't know, I hated fucking Windows 8, what if it's worse?
Yeah, I think that's why they're giving Windows 10 away for free. Because they know
Master
so many people
Race.
needed it.
Well, I'll try it out, see what happens.
So I've got Windows 7 and it's pretty good, and I'm debating whether or not to switch over.
I'll
Well-
switch over on.
Okay.
But anyway, sorry for interrupting.
That's fine. No, I was just saying, I guess next week we'll talk about something interesting and cool. I don't know. Fucking,
I will
Yeah.
try to ask questions.
yeah. I will try to ask questions. You're the only fucking person who sends us questions. Besides like Emoticif, but they like never come anymore. But that's okay. But yeah, so Dead Nightclub Podcast. Yay! Alright.
Yay!
Goodbye,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. We gotta fucking stop stream. Bye.